all things purchased?
Yep.
How much money you guys got hanging around?
I don't know. I don't think anybody added the amount that we got paid.
Sure.
I don't think we were told. I don't know if I recall being told how much we were being paid. I just remember we agreed to half down, half later.
Well, she paid us an amount up front, and then was just like, "All right, now go. I'll pay you the rest when you get this done."
Yeah, I also rewatched the session. I don't remember a set amount said that we were given.
She said it was something in platinum coins.
Oh, that's right. No, that's right.
Oh,
yeah, there was a discussion on whether or not we wanted him in platinum or just plain out gold.
No, there was no discussion. She just handed us.
No, well, yeah, there was a meta game discussion of whether we wanted it to be put into the inventory in platinum or gold.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that.
Yeah, you did. So then, we would have been paid out anyway.
Yeah.
Into the people's loot.
All right. The answer to your question, I have 88 gold on me. That's what I have right now.
Okay.
Zip.
So we'll do this. We'll.
People's loot has 446 in it.
Okay. Let's just say that you have your money in like a spacious pouch. All right. Well, I think you've already gotten your full briefing the previous session. So that then leads us to are all of you healed? Let me give you a night's rest so that all of you have your spells and everything. 0. And then I believe I already healed everyone. Just do that. So, the question becomes, do you grab your rat and immediately head to the forge?
Yeah.
Remember, not the pet rat, the other rat.
Well, joke's on you. I grab both.
One's gonna end up with a cap in their ass.
And the other one's a rat. Well,
you're absolutely correct. That was another thing on my list. I was going to tell you guys, we are going to have to kill this guy too. That's out of character.
Let me put on the cowboy music.
I needed to give you guys a heads up because last time I killed a guy without telling you guys accused me of being unhinged. So
you are unhinged.
A little bit. You did blow somebody's head off.
Okay, well, what was I supposed to do with him? Let him go? No.
It's whatever.
Like, there's one thing if that was blowing somebody's head off in the middle of combat while they're actively trying to kill you. You blew him up at the fucking discussion table.
Bro,
while we were interrogating his ass.
There was
and he was the one that was gonna lead us there.
Because hilarious.
I left one.
Fucking funny.
That part was really funny.
Ah, shoot! I guess I lost. I'll do
it. Point is, we couldn't let him go. We couldn't keep him locked up because he'd probably just sneak his way out somehow because he's a thief and a bandit. And the next logical option was just to kill him.
Listen, this is just Connor's anti-hero arc.
True.
No, I think this is just his villain arc.
No, this is for a good cause.
Look at his. Hold on. Are you telling me this guy? Are you telling me this guy is a villain? Look at how friendly of a face that is. Someone quickly crop his mouth out and flip it upside down.
Editor, crop his mouth and flip it.
The editor that we have, 100%.
Yeah. J Schlatt Clippers editor. All right.
I'll get right on it. Goes to Google how to install Photoshop illegally.
How to pirate Photoshop.
How to pirate After Effects.
That would be the one, yes.
How to edit videos in Blender.
That's a cursed statement.
Yeah, I don't like that. Please go away.
Well, Rat brings you to the place.
All right.
It's in there. You find yourselves in front of what appears to be a, well, I wouldn't say run down, but it's clearly a non-attended blacksmithy. What to do with?
The place?
Would anyone else like to do the honors?
Of what? Killing the guy or opening the door?
The first one.
You seems like the one that have dibs for that one, so I don't know.
I don't know, man. It looks like you have dibs on that one already.
Okay, I gouge and claw him.
He dies.
Alright,
He
cool.
ble-
Let's
you
go.
gouge and claw him in the neck and he bleeds out on the dirt.
Here you go. What, I had to be quiet. I was going to shoot my gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad
And
guys in the
casting a
building.
spell is quiet.
You say
It's
you
quiet.
you
Right.
hear you
For the
see
gun.
you see
Yeah.
you see Connor say Alakazam and then like just slash the man's throat out.
All right, let's move on.
You are unfrozen.
Okay.
Now, who wants to do the other honors? I guess.
Kerchunk. I'm going to be quiet here. Dude, you already have stealth checks
Yeah.
rolled for us. Okay. And I'll
Brilliant.
step in.
Do you have the expert?
I do not.
None of you have
Sounds
expert.
about right.
I am trained.
Yeah, this was a discussion before.
None of us are expert in stealth.
I'm real good
We're
at
all
thinking
just
and
trained.
I'm pretty good at the talking. Not much else.
I'm slightly good at the talking. I'm really good at society.
All right, yeah.
I'm
What do we see on the table, DM?
I'm a pro at
Well, if you look down at
the
the battle map on the table, you will see that you are inside what appears to be, like I previously described, the interior of a blacksmith shop, shed.
Who's making horseshoes?
Yeah, it's decent money. It's what, trust me, making horseshoes is what a lot of blacksmiths did. Making tools was most of a blacksmith job back in the day.
tools. And
Understandable.
horseshoes and anchors.
Well, if the rat was telling the truth, there's got to be some entrance in here. Does anyone perceive?
Maybe.
Grrr.
I use my eyeballs.
Sure. Well, you all poke around. The entrance is clearly not in the fireplace. Ifrit reaches in and moves the coals around, and nope, no trapdoor in here. Lucy, as you're walking over that rug in the corner, you notice that the sound of the floor becomes a bit more hollow sounding.
Okay. I remove the rug.
You're standing right on top of the trapdoor. Looney Tunes delayed fall.
Well, guys, I think I found something.
If you will
Come here for a bit.
Oh shit.
What are you doing?
I guess I open the trapdoor to see what's down there.
You just open it?
Slowly? Yeah.
You don't want
I'm
to,
I'm going. If Lucy's going to open the door, I'm just step that.
Are you going to
Seeing that,
look?
I'm going to use my eyeballs to look for traps.
Hey,
yes.
there we go. a hazard that has a minimum proficiency requires an active check on the player's part. You don't have to roll it. It's still secret. But unless you tell me you're looking, you don't actually look for it. So
I use my eyeball.
okay, you and Connor both would have critically succeeded if Freet and Zeno both would have failed at noticing the trapdoor is, in fact, trapped.
It is, in fact, the trapdoor is, in fact, boobied.
Now, this door does not seem to be trapped with a tripwire that is, set up to detonate the place, and instead is trapped with a spell of alarm. Should you open the door without dispelling the trapdoor, dispelling the alarm spell in some way, which could be done with either Arcana or Thievery, or Dispel Magic would get rid of it immediately, then as soon as you open this door, everyone inside will be alerted. Or, well, at least whoever cast the spell will be alerted.
And now all of China knows you're here.
I can attempt either of those checks.
I can attempt one of those checks.
I got a
I
plus
can attempt
13.
neither of those checks.
Mm-hmm.
Say my Arcana is 13. That's what I got. That's the best.
Or we can do
Yeah, I got a plus 13 in Arcana. as
Sure,
well.
go ahead and give me a Arcana check.
Who's
From who? Who do it? I can do it.
Either one.
Yeah.
Again, you can give me Arcana or Thievery, one or the other.
Or, wait, hold on. Wait, let's.
Thievery
let's
can
be
also
smart
be
about
used
it.
to
You do it. I'll aid. I'm the aid man.
That's of course.
I'm
I'll just...
I am the
You're
aid
the ads
machine.
man.
the aid man. just my cooperative nature aid. That's not the best roll. I'm glad I have a +4 to that.
No.
18's
Wow, we're so good.
well, I was gonna
That
say
doesn't fucking
18 is enough. It's not that complicated of a spell with a spell.
Okay.
It's the magical equivalent of unhooking a
Yeah.
latch.
It's one of those
yeah.
things, it's like 18's low enough, and my brain's like, I don't want to risk that biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the equivalent of magically unhooking a latch. Effectively, you're disarming what is effectively a hook connected to a string that pulls a bell. You know.
I see how hero points are gonna go this session. The same way they go every session.
But do you now head down into the depths?
I mean, you're not wrong. Unfortunately.
And into
Let's
the
get
hole.
down there.
All right.
Yup.
Ooh. Fancy.
Okay, there's no like scene transition to go down. Let me just you have to remember the portal module doesn't work anymore because
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
because
yeah,
warp gate doesn't work anymore.
We'll just pretend. Whoa!
Whoa, that's crazy.
Crazy screen effect that no one watching this on YouTube is seeing. That sure sucks for them.
Yeah. As you
They're
descend
they're
down
probably seeing
the
something
ladder,
lame, like the loading screen.
you descend down the ladder and find yourself in a small foyer with a ladder and an empty space where potentially a Kasawana would have been standing.
That's really good.
The stone walls are clean and show signs of recent repair. A boss relief in the south wall depicts a pair of crossed pistols, each with a handle resembling a stylized letter S. The pistols are painted in vivid colors and glint with a luster of gold. Reinforced wooden doors are set into the eastern and southern walls, and a sturdy wooden ladder leads back up to the trapdoor that you came through.
Alright,
start
And appear around the corner.
stealthily poking around.
You see the two doors that I was referring to.
We had like direction as to where to go from Ratman.
We
Right.
Yes. At least a map of the layout.
Yeah.
Roughly where Mugwort is.
Honestly, we should probably
wings,
just,
thank you.
we should probably just head that way. Then I don't want to cause any extra ruckus than we need to.
Okay, but problem. I'm pretty sure Karma was the one that had that all written down, huh?
No? Huh? What do you mean all written down?
As the one that had
Had the
written down the directions.
Here, have my hero point. I got the directions from Alamin before they departed on their wacky adventures. Happy birthday. We have the directions now.
South, east, south past the jail
Oh,
cell.
right. Never mind. I have that in my notes. I forgot I haven't pulled my notes yet. Yeah, no, I have that all written down.
Okay, thank God.
I thought you meant like actual in my brain. Like I said, I just woke up, guys. I thought you meant like in game that they're the one that had the directions.
Now,
like I don't think so, but if they did, sure.
In terms of exploration activities,
Mm-hmm.
what is everyone doing here?
I'm keeping an eye out.
If you're that would be searching.
Or whatever.
Would scouting be looking for other enemies?
Scouting would, yeah. You're effectively going to try and give the your entire party a bonus to their initiative.
Yeah,
you're staying alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was also going to be looking out for threats, but I also don't have a very good perception.
Lucky, what are you doing?
Since I'm in the front, moving stealthily, maybe.
Well, the stealth will only matter if all of you were sneaking in this situation, unless you would be the one that would vanish behind a wall when a fight starts.
Fair.
Which could work if you want to start combat hidden.
Using my eyeballs.
Using your eyeballs
Searching.
as well?
I
Alright.
think all of us are using our eyeballs. Lovely.
Alright. Well, you can continue through this place.
Yep.
Now, Zeno, as you're traveling through this hallway, you notice that this door, the door, that one that you're about to, that you currently can't see because Ifrit stopped, the door to your right, you notice it's trapped. This is one of those doors that is trapped that was hinted to you by
That's right.
by the Rat Man.
Filled with
Fake doors.
Fake doors.
Yep. That was
I'm just
also
going to
in the
assume
notes.
that first one that we passed is also going to be one of those.
So, you continue making your way down the hallway, and you find yourself in what appears to be some form of meeting room. There's a large table with padded chairs that fill the center of this well-lit room. The walls are decorated with paintings depicting calming pastoral scenes. A carved wooden sideboard on the western wall bears a small golden sculpture. Doors in the west and south walls each depict a small, a symbol of gold inlaid in the reinforced wood.
Can I investigate the sculpture?
So the sideboard, it's effectively just a table with stuff on it. They're just sitting on there. There is a bronze statue with gold accents that could be worth a little bit. There's some fine glassware, and there is a fully gilded marble sculpture of a rearing golden dragon.
I think I'm just gonna.
Lucy's
look
going
at
to do the
Lucy.
cat thing, except for
I'm-
she's going to toss it all into a bag of holding.
I'm gonna look at Lucy and just say whatever you're thinking. It is not the time.
You look at her and you see dollar signs in her eyes.
Zeno and Lucy, neither of you see any traps as you look over these. As far as you can tell,
Lucy's
there's no
gonna-
pressure plates or anything under them.
Lucy's gonna hold open the bag off to her side and then slowly pat the statue across the table
No alarms go off. They were not trapped.
Okay.
and
God.
knock it into the bag.
You can go ahead and move those into your bag of holding. Zeno, as you search through the room, you actually notice that this door to the south is also trapped, but differently. It seems to have some sort of magical enchantment as compared to the rest, which are tripwired.
Can I see if I can't identify?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a let me just quickly check. You could give me a Arcana. Honestly, you could give me any magical tradition that you wanted.
Okay. Well, I will then give cultism.
Wow.
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 With a 31, you get not only what the spell is, but you also get what it probably was intended for. It is it is trapped with color spray, so that it doesn't destroy the things in the room, as the other ones are likely explosive, but you also get the impression that it's probably set up for an ambush. That if you had triggered that, it's very likely someone would have rushed into the room and attacked you. As long as you keep your voices down and aren't shouting, these reinforced doors probably would muffle your low conversation enough to not bring anyone into the room.
Gotcha.
The next instructions was the door to the east, so before I open it, does this door give off any vibes?
For those that are searching, no one sees any traps or anything.
Alrighty, I will open door then.
Okay. Just remember, it was Zeno and Lucy that were searching, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm searching for traps.
Okay.
Specifically.
Okay, so everyone, Ifrit is scouting to give everyone a bonus to initiative. Okay.
Mhm. Which I guess doesn't matter because it'll end up being the same amount of bonus anyway. Unless more people adds a higher bonus.
I'll look through again. Okay. Not this door. Don't touch. The part of me that wants to just explore is really trying to take over. Because we're supposed to go south past the cells, but I also really want to peek over here.
Well, it's up to you.
I'm peeking over here. I'm still looking out for traps. But
Okay.
okay, there is another way south here too, so
There is.
now I want to go back and look over there.
Lucy, as you
Lucy's
walk past
definitely
that,
going that way.
Lucy, as you walk past that, a portcullis slams down behind you.
Oh my god.
Lucy!
Damn.
Well, that's the
So-
wrong south.
Yep, I was gonna say, is it right there? It is in fact right there.
Help! I don't want to go back to jail.
You're a little late there.
I will mention
Alright.
Connor was the only one that passed the perception check for it. If you had gone south, you would have seen it.
I started. All right. Figure out how to get this open.
Is there a way for me to just lift it? It's a
Uh,
portcullis, so it's gonna be really heavy, but maybe.
well, thankfully, due to the way that you went past it, Lucy, if you had been traveling the other direction, it's most likely you would have been caught under the portcullis.
Oh.
Let me just say the damage entry is not forgiving. But the portcullis has already been tripped and no one got crushed by it. But as far as you can tell, this bitch heavy. Maybe with a really good athletics you could get it to move.
Alright, come on, give me that nat 20.
Let someone take a look at it first, see if we can find like a lever or a release.
I'm not the physically strong man that Warg was.
If it's meant to be like triggered the other way to like squash you, yeah, would there be like a release we can look for like on this side?
So the pressure plate was on the side that Lucy is on. Effectively,
Right.
you trigger the trap if you're heading from the south, heading north, and then it'll fall on you. If you're heading north to south, you hit the pressure plate after you've already moved past it.
Right, but it like can we tell, since the pressure plate's on the one end, can we like is the intent to trigger it going south north so there would be a release on the opposite end of where it's intended to be triggered? Or
Would you like to give me an engineering check?
Yeah.
Somebody should go around the right side over here. You said that there was another way south. They might meet up.
Oh yeah, I'll poke around.
Man, I love
There-
these threes.
You're not
a
sure how to
pathway
disable
here.
the trap.
Something.
Fair enough.
I'm walking
don't-
forward very cautiously. Oh yeah.
They
okay.
do meet
Alright,
up. The
let's-
portcullis was
Right.
designed to catch.
Never mind.
The portcullis is there. If as far as you can tell, it's either used to delay enemies that are chasing from the north, or to potentially crush enemies that are chasing from the south. As anyone that is part of the gang would know the trap is there, and would know to jump over it.
Okay.
Jump over it or just not use it.
Gotcha.
To jump
Okay,
over it
so
or hit it when they go past, so that the door slams in
Right.
front of the enemies.
This is the center square.
Yes, this entire place is underground.
My spider senses are tingling. I'm gonna go around this way. I don't like that hallway. I don't know why. I don't like it. It's giving me bad vibes.
It feels very
Look at this
akin to the
door.
one we just went through.
Yeah,
And, like,
it's like that hallway gives me bad vibes. We're going this way. All right. Double check, looking around, make sure there's no like pathways that. Okay, I think it's this one.
Okay.
This is the doorway to the south, past the cells.
Well, you are
cell.
searching, so you put your ear up
Yes.
against the door, and you can hear
Uh-huh.
conversation. You can hear the muffled voices of a man with a southern accent, faintly can hear a woman, and maybe there's one other voice that says like one word every once in a while. So you can tell there's probably about 3 people in this room.
Do you think this is our man?
I'm gonna pull everyone away from like the door so we're not talking right outside and be like, all right, what do you guys think? There's like 3 people in there. Just like talking quietly to try and not alert anyone.
I mean, we can try. I don't want to poke around here too much because of traps and shit. We could try to
Yeah.
look around, see if either, like, is this where, like, the
This is-
destination was said to go to?
Yeah, this is the only door
Yeah.
south of the cells. So yeah, this is.
Lucy pulls out a scroll, and on the scroll is written in like English, just fireball across it. I think I got a plan.
It's written
I-
in
I also-
crayon.
I
It's a
had that
spell
thought
scroll
too,
made in
but
crayon.
we don't know how far into the dungeon we are. I don't want to red alert everyone and then find out that we're only like a 4th way through this place.
But I'm pretty sure that fireball solves most problems. I'm just saying.
Yes, but it also causes the most problems as well.
And you fix those problems by another fireball.
All right, we'll call that Plan Z. Right. Let's figure out Plan A first.
Did you manage to hear anything of what they were saying?
All these doors are reinforced. It was only muffled.
Yeah, no, not really. I couldn't pick up.
Hmm.
Man, if only it wasn't a door that was gonna alert someone. I could just try and sneak in, but
If I spend any amount of time here trying to put my ear against the door, can I try and discern if it's a voice that I recognize? Any of them?
You can.
So do I make a perception check?
I'll tell you this. You don't recognize any of the voices in there.
Okay.
so I have no idea of trying to get through this sneakily. I don't know if y'all want to try and go guns blazing or what.
Might be our only option, unfortunately.
The directions you got, do they just take us here? Or is there more to them?
There's more to them. This is the second to last instructions. It says south past the cells, and then the next one was to the west. So I'm going to assume this is the room off of the room of where they were keeping Muglin.
South past the cells, and then to the west. Or am I not reading that right?
It could be that. I mean, that does make sense. Going south past the cells, and then the door is to the west. It could be true.
Realistically, we could just, burst in, try to just try to get the jump on them. Really, I think that is the best thing we got going for us right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we try and open the door stealthily to see if we can at least peek in before jumping, and then if it all goes south, then just guns ablazing.
Question: who's the best at stealth?
The cat.
Oh, it's me.
No, the other cat.
No, it is me.
Is it you? Oh.
Yeah, I have a +13, whereas Lucy has a +12.
Well, I feel really bad because you were not in the running in my brain when me and Slade were talking about this before. I thought it was Lucy and me. I genuinely didn't think you were even in the running.
Watch this though. It's gonna be a shit roll. Here we go. Yeah.
Perfect.
You like fives.
We
like
love to see it.
The fourth five so far.
You creak the door open, and the light in the room immediately pours out into the hallway. Your eyes were adjusted to the dark, so you bring your hand up to your face, and it bumps the door, and the door continues to swing open. And you see, inside, on the far side of the room, a individual in leathers sitting in a chair. You see Muglin standing in the corner with an upset demeanor, and you see a woman with long black hair with her back turned towards you, leaning against a love seat that is positioned pretty much, it's positioned in front of a coffee table, and you can see she has her back towards you, looking towards Muglin with her arms crossed, and then she turns to look towards you and says, "Well, I'd say that's about time." Well, come on in.
Shit.
Nope.
Lucy
We ain't
fireball.
talking. I am rolling initiative right now.
I'm gonna grab Lucy.
So I'll give you the full description. A beautiful, there's beautifully upholstered chairs that sit behind a fireplace, a desk engraved with golden filigree, plush couches and chairs are scattered about the room, and a well-stocked table of food and drink stands against the chamber's western wall.
No, Zeno, allow me. Pulls out the kitty carrier.
There is fire in Lucy's eyes right now. She is holding the scroll of Fireball
I am
and
going
is
to
100% down to throw down right now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pick up Lucy and just
maybe you're
hold
the
her.
better one to restrain Lucy than the person with a
They're being
string.
civil right now. Let's not jump to a murder.
I don't care about their damn civility. I want that man dead. We've all wanted him dead this entire damn time.
The reason
he
I
was
said
the reason that we all joined up.
the reason I said you don't recognize the voice is I'm pretty sure you've never actually encountered Muglin. You've only seen him.
That's fair.
You just know what he looks like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up Lucy, restrain her so she can't try and cast the spell, and walk into the room.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Yep.
Unhand me, you bastard. We have been trying to kill this man this entire damn time.
Can I roll a society on the
Not
woman
time, Lucy.
to see if I can like discern like I know like a reputation?
Well, as you
or
come
something?
in, she waves all of you over to the table over here to sit down and get comfortable. And she asks,
This table?
yes, and she
Yeah, that
she
table.
asks, do you have anything you like? As she walks over to the table over here and grabs a couple of glasses.
I would like your head on the ground. But we can't have what we want, right?
She's going to turn back to you as you say that and say, and why might that be? I've got no qualms with you.
And as far as I'm aware, we don't really have qualms with you.
Lucy shoots immediate daggers over to Muglin in the corner. Well, you're an associate of that fucker. Anything that's allied with him is immediately an enemy of mine.
Lucy, I would.
She's gonna
ally.
snicker to herself and then say to you guys, I'd considering mugging your dog, muzzling your dog before it gets you into trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Her hands are gonna be in one of my hands, and I'm gonna have my other over her mouth.
Look now, I'm a reasonable woman. And she still isn't like expecting you to go sit down. As
Yeah.
she's pouring glasses of wine and bringing over a cutting board with some like cured meats and stuff.
Charcuterie and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As she walks back over with like one hand holding 4 mugs and the other one holding the tray. She's going to step over here, place it on the table, and then she's going to start pacing in the room with... She only places 3 of the mugs down and holds one of them, assuming the cat can't drink alcohol.
You'd be probably correct in that one.
Now, like I
Get her like
said, I have no
I imagine if you have
qualms
any
with
milk,
you.
she'd be fine with that.
She thinks, milk? I have cream for coffee.
That'd work.
She brings over some cream, like a small tipper of cream that would normally be used to serve in coffee, and like some water. She doesn't know how to water it down. I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I don't have a cat.
Now, Lucy,
Lucy
you can have
takes
the
it
cream
angrily.
if you behave.
And just chugs it and gets drunk somehow.
Drunk off of straight heavy cream.
Now, like I was saying, I have no qualms with you personally. In fact, I understand you. I might share a common goal. We both have matters to resolve with this man right here. Now, my affairs with Mr. Mugland are purely financial. He owes me gold, and, well, I love gold, you see. So I want him to pay up, because your actions at the Steaming Kingdom he wasn't able to give me the gold I owed. Now, I don't necessarily blame you for doing honest work, but you must see that you are at least somewhat culpable for our current predicament. With that in mind, I'd like to offer a compromise. You pay me what Mr. Mugland is owed, well, what he owes me, and I'll give you Mr. Mugland. As I said, I really only want the gold. Once I have my money, I have no need for Mr. Mugland. His debt is so substantial, though, that I'm afraid you might not be able to afford it. I won't accept anything less than pure gold coin, you see.
What is Muglin's reaction to this?
He is mean mugging the lot of you, but not moving because he knows he doesn't have a card right now. He effectively is making the exact face that his token looks like.
Our personal grudges aside. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, before we write any blank checks, how much does he owe?
Well, you see, this rapscallion's run up quite the debt. I've had to expend a decent number of my good men, and I've had to call in some very valuable favors. He's owing me a bill approaching the tune of 500 gold. Now, if it be in the case that you can't afford his bill, I have a second proposal. You pay me just part of what Mugland owes me, and I agree to duel you for the honor of dispatching this muskrat.
Well, party loot states that we currently have 446 gold pieces.
I have enough 10 in my pocket.
I have enough.
I also
to
have
make
10
the
in my
500
pocket.
difference. But our personal grudges aside, Muglin's not the only matter of issue here. The use of Pyronite for bandit work and destroying of property is also a concern.
What are you, the cops? You're gonna take me in? Now, in terms of your Pyronite formula, I have no interest in it. Good old-fashioned muscle and gun work is the only honorable way of doing business. Seeing as how his plans went pear-shaped, I don't plan on trying the same work again. Again, it's outside of our field of work.
Then you wouldn't be opposed to purging any record of the formula from...
Not a problem at all. In fact, I have no alchemist with which to replicate this formula anymore.
I don't feel
Mugland
like
has
I don't feel like they're lying to us, but can I do a check to just kind of get a vibe to see if I
sure. Go ahead and make a secret. Go ahead and make a sense motive. It'll be a secret perception check.
Secret perception. Okay.
Yeah.
It's blind GM roll, I think. Let's see, perception. But yeah, okay, I can't see it.
28.
What's the point of making it secret then?
Yeah, it's not exactly a secret.
I forgot. 28's pretty good. She's not trying to lie to you, man. You rolled well enough. You're pretty convinced. She's not trying to lie to you.
I figured. I just wanted to.
For a second, I forgot about it. It was like, oh yeah, it is. You know, trying to remember to do secret checks, but yeah, she's not trying to lie to you right now.
All right.
It seems as though potentially this individual has some sort of honor code, and the Pyro Knight, especially after the experience that they've had with it with the last job, she's not too impressed with it, and really wouldn't care to part with the knowledge. Again, they're called the Gilded Gutters, not the Gilded Demolitionists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going after the Steaming Kingdom made quite a powerful enemy there. We are here on their behalf, and honestly, they probably want us to put all of you in the ground. But I'm willing to not do that.
Oh, well,
As long as we can
Ram
get
Slay's
away
a
with
reasonable woman. I've done business with her before, probably will again. The only friction between us now is likely this fool. Again, I'm a merc. I work for the coin. Ramsley knows that. Now, I'm sure she'd like her retribution, but I'm sure you can give her that without bringing my operation down. Now, back to the matter of coin. Have you come to a decision?
Well, I'll leave it up to my party. My grudge against him is high, but in all honesty, trading 500 gold for the likes of me being the one that offs him, not much of a deal for me. Who kills him doesn't matter.
I
want him dead by enemy. If it's 500 gold, I'm fine for it.
I mean, what about you, Ifrit?
I'm glad to drag his ass out into the streets. So I say pay the coin.
So just out of character real quick, what's the tally? So
It seems like
Panda wants to pay.
It seems like everyone is at the very least okay with paying.
Yeah.
All right. I'm fine with that. We can do it.
Well, that makes...
Yeah, I'll pitch in mine, whatever amount I need to top off the 500.
We're just short.
So
of
I have a
450.
platinum coin and 10 gold pieces, which I could technically break that platinum coin down into gold. So that's 20 gold overall.
Yeah, I mean we're like I said, we're 4 shy of 450, so
Yeah.
whatever makes up that difference.
Okay, so you pay the gold?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Who's bringing the gold?
I can do it.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Zeno, you get up. You bring her over the purse of coin. You drop it into her hand, and she bounces it in her hand for a second. It's like,
yeah,
that
I'll manage
feels
to
correct to me. I don't need to count it. I've
more
looked
of
through
mine,
plenty of gold to know how heavy this much gold would be. She opens it first. She opens it. That's gold. Just making sure it's not filled with lead. Now, on to the matter of muggling, as she goes, business is done. But as she turns towards Muglin, you will see that Muglin whistles. I cannot whistle, so you're not going to get the sound effect out of me. And you see the leathered figure in the corner stand up and toss a pistol towards Muglin. But in the middle of that, Sharkosa, because you have paid her, whips around and shoots the gun out of the air.
Yo.
She can make an attack when rolling initiative, and she deflects the gun out of the air and says, "Let's not play games, Muglins." He tries to rush out, and out of this door, a very thick individual intercepts him. By the way, if you hadn't paid, you'd had to fight her and then stop him yourself as he fled. This thick individual, he bumps into this guy's chest, who then picks Mugland up by the shirt and carries him over to you. Before Drella gets summarily fucking shot and killed by Sharkosa for betraying her.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Damn.
It fucked. Holy shit.
I had figured this would be the case. Now, Mugland, you are part of a job for me now. So sit on your knees and take what's coming to you, as he's forced to his knees in front of you guys. He struggles against the other guy. It's like, you don't know. I'm gonna make your lives a living hell, even from the grave.
I'm sure you will.
And how do you expect to do that?
You don't get it, do ya? I've got friends in higher places than you can imagine. Look, just let
You've
me
got
go.
friends.
I've got colleagues. Look, let me go and I'll tell you who my buyers are. If you kill me, it doesn't matter, right? You're trying to stop the Pyronite from getting out. So you gotta make a choice between your petty revenge or your jobs.
You think I give a shit about your buyers?
So what? You're willing to live the rest of your lives as outlaws and lose the only lead you got? He struggles against the restraints. If you want to put this genie back in the bottle, you have to let me live, you dirtbags.
What do you guys think?
Sharkosa looks at you, raises her eyebrows, and then shrugs. Like, do what you want.
It's our choice.
Not her circus.
Yeah.
I think taking him alive is fine for right now.
Yeah,
I feel like
know
it's more of a
Lucy's
long-
bloodlust will be left unchecked if we do that, though.
I'm kind of in the pool where I feel like I'm just gonna say, your information better be worth your life. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes if it's not. And then probably just like tell Ifrit to just like grab him and drag him out.
Yeah. She hands you a pair of like gilded handcuffs if you want to use them.
Lucy says,
Jesus Christ.
there's more than one way to skin a cow. As she goes to raise the gauntlet.
Skin cat.
Yes,
Fantastic.
I love that.
Good.
Well,
If
with
you want to
your
stop her, go right ahead, but she's about to fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll pull Lucy.
I'm gonna like
away.
like side eye Lucy at the very least. Just we'll make a decision what to do with this fucker once we're done getting whatever he has to tell us. But first, we're good to go.
okay.
let him live a little longer, Lucy. You'll get your chance.
So
I want him dead just as much as you. Sorry, I'll go over here. I want him dead just as much as you. But the Pirate Knight being out there, it's too much of a risk. There's a lot of people's lives could go at stake. Innocent people. People like your owner. Let's stop him from hurting more people.
okay. So
Lucy bites her thumb and then stares at the ground.
So I'm assuming you handcuff him and throw a bag over his head.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay. And then Ifrit throws him over his shoulder, and you march this scumfuck out of here. I will say, had you taken the cheaper deal or not and fought them, right? There are 3 ways this could have gone. You don't pay, in which case you have to fight her and her entire gang while he tries to run. Or you duel her and then have to deal with Mugland while 2 of you are severely injured. Or this outcome where you just bypass it by paying money.
Yeah, I think that was the best option, actually.
Yeah, our combats haven't been going the smoothest.
Yeah,
I will say this, Sharkosa is very strong for her level.
Yeah.
unsurprising.
I have a feeling that something in my pocket would be used if we were having to fight these people.
A gun of fireball.
Oh, I know what it is.
A couple sticks of fireball.
Oh,
fair.
The stuff I'm trying to get off the fucking streets, dude.
Yeah.
Look, just because a cop's on the beat trying to take down a cocaine ring doesn't mean he can't use some uppers to get the job done.
Yeah.
Sometimes to bust a cocaine ring, you gotta do a little cocaine while undercover. It's understandable.
Great analogy, sir.
All right.
So I imagine we take him back to the bar then.
Yes, that's where I assume you take him.
Yep. And we're going straight there.
Do you sneak through the streets, or you take him to the sewers like every other time you've?
Yes.
You take him to
I
the
think
sewers.
we take him to the sewers, and we drag him through the sewers.
You push him in once.
We definitely take him through the sewers because I think walking around the streets with a guy carrying another person with a bag on their head,
especially
is
with a
not
guy.
the best look.
Especially even though he's a bag over his head, especially with a guy with at the very least the notoriety of
Mugland. Yeah,
like it's probably not the best to just be walking around with that shit.
Yeah,
and he's still got the cops on his side, so like, not good to get caught.
Yeah. All right. Well, fun fact, that's a level up.
Nice.
You skipped all of the combat encounters here. Yay! But you missed out on some gold, so
that's okay.
It's okay.
I'd rather be not dead.
Well, you escort your quarry all the way back to the tavern. It's the shit. It's not the Salty Spittoon. It's the barrel and bullet saloon. Now, I will say, of the traps in here, right? The first one you came across, it was Olamon and Zeno passed.
Fucked we were.
Olamon and Zeno passed. On one the 2 that you weren't likely going to go to, Olamon and Connor passed the first one, and the second one, Ifrit passed. The trapdoor, only Connor noticed. The color spray trap, all of you pass, right? All of you pass, actually, except for Zeno, but someone else would have told you. Against the color spray trap. Now, there was one other trap that you never got to that's on a separate portion of this dungeon. It's a trap on a chest, and all of you failed.
Fantastic.
And it was like 3 crit failures and like a 2 and a 4. It was like, oh man, if you do go that way, you are going to fail against that trap. And I'm pretty sure yeah, it's rough. The penalty for that one's rough. So, yeah. Well, that is dealing with that. You have completed this chapter. Let me go to the journal really quick. And that brings us out of, so you've completed the Steaming Kingdom. That takes us out of Book 2.
Hell yeah.
We officially move on to Book 3 with the first chapter of Book 3 is called Arms Race. So I will give you a rundown. When you get back to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon, you throw Mugland effectively into one of the secret rooms. She has an armory that is behind a secret door. She throws him in there locked up, effectively, and takes the guns out and puts them in a separate hidden room He particularly consolidates her armories, so that you can hide him away in a secret room. And yeah, she's an interrogator by trade, so either you or her can deal with getting information out of Monkland.
I think we'll let her, because I imagine she's got to be better at it than us.
Yeah, every once in a while, you just hear like a muffled scream behind a door, and eventually she comes out with like wiping your hands of red smears, and yeah, she goes ahead and gives you some information. Well, good job with that. I have good news and bad news. Good news is I got the names. Bad news is they're big players. Oh, this job never ends. Well, seems as though he got himself in with some oddballs. 2 individuals. 2 wizards, in fact. One that goes by the name of... Fuck, where was his name again? Hold on. They're fucking wizard names. They suck. My apologia.
Free.
I could have sworn it was right around here, but I can't find it now. Give me a sec, guys. My apologies.
One of them's a wizard. He goes by the names of Opens Mouth, Eldritch Noises Come Out.
I'm sorry, I have to bring this up. I saw that something that's really goofy that monks can do.
Yeah.
And I just didn't realize that you could.
What's that?
They have a wall run as a feature, as well as water step.
Yeah.
You're a ninja,
And if
Joe.
you have both of those features, you can run up waterfalls.
Hilarious.
Okay.
It's so goofy.
I got the names. Sorry about that. It took me a second. The name... It seems as though he's made a deal with a necromancer by the name of Parsis from Geb. And the other one's a geomancer from Nex named Ibrium. It seems they are working together in order to get Pyronite in the hands of both of their countries. Seems as though they want to set off a conflict and want to be the beneficiaries of a high demand of Pyronite. Problem with that is, well, we don't really want to be in the middle of a war between 2 countries that have wanted to blow each other up for millennia. This time without magic. Now, it seems as though he's already handed the formula off to his partner in crime, Deputy Shield Marshal Angelique Lovelace. And she's arranging for the meeting to sell the formula to the 2 buyers. Which means we have to find a way to get our hands on her, despite how powerful she is. It'll take me a little bit to figure out the solution, but our patron has made a point of coming to meet us when the time comes to make our plans. You already prepared some fancy clothes for your meeting with Ramsley. I'd recommend you wear them in the presence of such a high-honored individual. Now, you're free to go for a couple of days. I expect you to come back. Unless your entire plan here was to just get your revenge on Mugland. But there's more coin in this for you if you want to play the role of the heroes.
Well, I got at least one more name on my bingo card. Might as well go for broke, at least until we get Lovelace.
All right. Prepare for the worst. It looks like this whole situation might go out with a bang. Haha, cause dynamite.
It's so funny.
Fucking level up, dorks.
Yeah, I already did.
And I'm gonna eat my
I
ramen.
picked up. I
got
picked
mine
up Wall Run, Feline Dance, and Rapid Mantle.
Casters get an extra fucking known spell.
No, but
And I wish I had originally known about Water Step, because that is hilarious that you can just run up waterfalls.
Like you're a character from Naruto.
It's so good.
Very fun.
Very funny.
I know all those interactions were pretty short. We're gonna be going into the next chapter here before we finish out.
Hey,
Was it what you expected?
We finally got Muglin's ass.
Yo.
Yeah.
And now his usefulness is run dry. Lucy, smash.
I mean, it should really be like whoever gets to kill him, right? Because he all wronged us. He wronged all of us.
As Muglin has been tortured a little bit, her mind has changed. She doesn't just want him dead. She wants him to suffer.
guess what?
Death is too easy for this man.
So I
Delay
definitely feel like
consequences back on the menu.
Lovelace is probably my main priority.
Oh, did you pick delay consequences as one of your spells?
No, I'm picking up. We're gonna have 2 people with the time mage dedication, on the team.
Correct.
So, during one of the interrogations, I think Lucy is going to slip into the chamber and ask why. Why did you do this to any of us?
Nanomachine, son. Money. It's always about the money, Spider-Man.
I'm curious. What actually did she do to him?
He's like a bloody, like 2 of his fingers are broken.
I like beat to shit.
He's got a couple of shavings off of his skin, you know, like standard like horrific war crimes shit, as you do.
Good. As he deserves.
I'm just flicking through the
Music
different like splash screens. That's
They're
what
so good.
that's what the guy looked like.
Oh my god.
He's very cat robot.
Real.
That's what that's what the Sphinx looked like?
Yeah, and this is the Spellscar Desert one. There's
What
mutants.
even are those things?
Mutants.
That's terrifying.
I'm just noticing that they're the heroes from the beginner box. I know that those characters are very important.
They always use iconic.
lore.
They always use iconics in the art. Like she's the iconic gunslinger, and that's the inside of the Steaming Kingdom. To give you an idea of what it looked like. That was the Cradle of Quartz that you already seen. That was Gilded Gunners attacking you. The problem is that these are presented like on the landing screen is there isn't really a how do you avoid spoilers? Because that was for fighting on the airship, and it's like there's nothing earlier than that in the landing screens. So it's like, by the way, you're on some sort of boat fighting flying things.
Whoa.
It's
The
like,
airship scene, though fun, the end result makes me genuinely mad.
Why?
Because Lucky Lynx literally lived up to his name. His plan did not go right at all, but he just kind of failed successfully. Like, I had that man dead to rights, and somehow he still ended up getting exactly what he wanted, and I'm so mad about it.
He died anyway.
Yeah, he did, but like it was just the fact of like I had that man's number from the beginning. I was like, this it's him causing all the things that like aren't like the animals attacking us or Mr. Fly. And then like it just happened just like, oh yeah, but also the airship crashes anyways. Like, dang it. I had this man so
To be fair, you could have saved the airship. There is a ways you can, but
yeah,
it was
but
mostly
unfortunately
the fight was
died
going
to Manticore.
Yeah. The fight was going too poorly, and you let Lanks in the fucking cockpit. If you had let the other guy control the ship, he would have flown you to a safe spot. Lanks wanted you to land so that he could fucking deal with everyone. So they kind of just couldn't agree, and you just ended up crashing.
I want to know what happened to the other guy because I told them to stay in the air, don't go down no matter what. The
They got into
crashing
a
thing
fight.
happened. Yeah.
They were fighting, and that's why it crashed.
Yeah, it really was just like everything was going fine, and then a Manticore showed up.
Yeah.
It's really where I was like so mad about it. I was like, well, yeah, I was multitasking.
That's a skill feat I'll take, sure.
At least
That fits.
he died with his crew.
This is true.
It is unfortunate that the crew died, but at least he didn't get away with it.
Yeah.
Level up get.
He would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you kids and your stupid cat. Oh, you meddling kids and your stupid cat. There you go.
I've got a better version.
What's your version?
Of the picture I just sent.
Oh.
That works.
I hate you so much.
There you go.
Happy boy.
Nice guy.
Matt has never smiled a day in his life.
It looks so wrong.
I love it so much. Oh man.
Ah. All right, let me get a sody and we'll start in the next chapter.
Okay, I'll be right back. I need to piss.
I had to grab my phone and make sure it's got enough charge. Doing my level up now.
horrific TV show where they interview those two horrendously obese women, and they said Mama told them that. Oh god, I forgot that I'm on the different mic. Ah!
Yep.
I was just reminded of that TV show where the two fat, like 700-pound women say to the interviewer that their mama told them that if they have a sugars, they gotta have a sody to balance it out.
So true.
It's like, yes, the diet soda counteracts a sugars.
You telling me it doesn't?
True.
That adds up to me.
You're saying if I just drink enough diet soda, I can have as much food as I want? Specifically sugars. You can have as many sugars as you want.
What did I miss?
Not much.
Nothing.
You just missed the truths of our reality. Can I just say that on this screen, the gun in her right hand, so from our perspective left, the barrel looks square. It looks like she's firing a cube at someone.
Starfield ass weapon.
Hell yeah. Yo, you got caseless bullets?
You got cartridgeless bullets?
Caseless ammo, yeah. Majestic.
That patented square bullet barrel.
Minecraft gun.
Yeah.
Still very upsetting to me.
Bat, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Look at that gun. Look at that cuboid weapon in her hand.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
The grip of the gun looks longer than the barrel.
It looks like a
whole thing
boomerang.
looks very square.
Yeah.
It's a very, I think it's a really awkward like foreshortening situation. But
I think it was. I'm not getting paid all that much money for this image, so I'm just gonna draw as quick as I can.
Why they use the gun in their other hand looks fine though.
I don't know. Maybe it's a magic gun.
Yeah, I feel like there's a reason for them making the gun like that, but I don't know what it is.
It's
I feel like it's what
only
their
thing-
idea of a specific gun looks like.
I put a barrel in a brick of iron.
My only guess could be, although not
Dwarf.
done well, it's like a foreshortening perspective thing to make it look more
Dwarf.
forward.
I think it's just more boxy because dwarf.
Well, yeah, and I think it's that partially as well. But I think the reason why it's so short comparatively is due to a not well done, but attempt at a forced perspective.
An attempt at forced
An
perspective.
attempt at foreshortening.
All right. Well,
Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna do the funny.
let me delete the rat from the Barrel and Bullet Saloon. So the question is, does the cat kill the Mugland?
No. She does listen to him be tortured every night, though.
Ah, nice.
Damn.
I'm gonna drag that man behind my pickup truck through a cactus patch.
No one's allowed to call me unhinged anymore.
Accurate.
Lucy's been unhinged since the beginning.
No.
Tie a rope around his legs, attach it to the back of your motorcycle.
All right, I have to.
No, Bat, you're still unhinged. It's just that you're a different kind of unhinged.
You're unhinged. Lucy's worse.
I'm unhinged just because I killed
Lucy's
her,
just
man.
wrong. You're unhinged. Lucy's just something ain't right with that. Something ain't right with that cat.
No.
Not
Okay,
fair. I narratively kill a rat man, and all of a sudden I'm unhinged. I don't understand.
Let me. I I'm pretty sure there's a
Correction, you killed 2 Ratmen.
now, does everyone want to see? So you all remember what what's his bucket looked like, right? What Muglin looked like, right? So he was the big bad for now. You want to see who the new big bad is?
Lovelace.
You want to see what she looks like?
Sure.
You've all seen her at some point.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh.
She's much cooler than Muglin.
Yeah, Muglin's just a scumbag who, who works for the highest bidder. Of course,
She
he's
looks
gonna
like
be
she
cooler
will
than you.
actually kill you.
Now I'm trying to find
And
someone else
feel
right now.
Nothing.
She could kill me. Twirls my hair.
We don't have to do it for this session. It can be like at the start of the next session. But I did pick up familiar, so my rat is now a familiar.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
So I will need a rat token at some point.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find. So there's a bit of an issue with Trietta. The problem is there's 2 different images of her, and they do not look like the same woman.
Hold on. Pull it up the other one I want to see.
Well,
Pull them both up I want to see.
well,
I
one
want
of
to be
them I think is so one of them is in the Impossible Lands book, which I have. And the other one is from this adventure.
I see.
So this is the one from the Impossible Lands book. And this is the one from the adventure. Those are not the same people.
They're not.
No, that's just with and without makeup.
They're like similar,
One is
but,
like 4 shades
it's-
darker than the
Using
other.
bronzer.
Yeah.
like it definitely can feel like
Like
It
one
could
has
either
ta-
go
one
on-
has tan skin and brown hair. The other one has white skin
Yeah.
with like a rosy complexion and red hair. They're not
I
the
think-
same person.
I think based on the lighting on both the clothes and the hair, one could make the argument of lighting, but the hair color is like the big one for me.
So here's what's gonna make the difference. There is another image of Trietta where her skin is also tan and brown hair. So assume
see.
the other image. The one
Gotcha.
in Discord is what she
Understood.
looks like. Okay.
Listen, they're just really into cosplay.
So yeah, I found a third image of Trietta, and she's wearing yeah. Okay. So then I will proceed. I just wanted to make sure that we all knew Trietta looks cool, not weird white bitch.
Not whatever that is.
Yeah. Not whatever that is. Great job, artist, not the
So-
character.
I have this bag of Takis that I bought several months ago, and
Congrats.
its Best Buy date was the 15th of January.
It'll be fine. It's fucking.
There's
I'm sure they will be.
It's dry,
Maybe stale.
shelf stable food. You're fine.
It's already open. Well, it was a bag that I had already opened.
You'll be
So these are
fine.
gonna be.
You're not gonna die. It's the only
stale.
thing that might that might be bad is the flavor. You will live.
Okay. Abrupt music ending. Well, you are called to a meeting in a room you have been before. A room that you have had many mission planning sessions in. But this time, as you enter the room, you see a black hat sitting on the table. And sat behind it, you see a dignified-looking woman wearing unassuming yet fine clothes embroidered with the crest of Alkenstar. As you enter the room, you hear Dunsmith murmur she gives a deferential bow and murmurs, "My lady," as she closes the door. ensuring this is a private meeting. She rises, the individual at the far side of the room rises from her seat, and you can clearly make out the features of Grand Duchess Trietta Risha. She picks up the hat off the table and puts it on her head, and she leans over the table towards you. She arches an eyebrow before speaking. Agent Dunsmith has kept me appraised of your efforts regarding the Pyronite situation. I'd hoped the trial might end with Mugland, and it seems Deputy Lovelace is still at large with the Pyronite formula, along with 2 new faces. Wizards from Gebben Nex, as you seem to have already been informed. Each respectively being a powerful wizard. Using my contacts as royalty, I've been able to collect a little bit on them, and you are not going to have an easy time dealing with them. Now, as I'm sure you've already come to the conclusion, the Pyronite is too powerful a weapon for one nation to wield alone. Should it be the case that the formula can't be kept secret here in Alkenstar, I fear it might be spread to all nations. I fear it must be spread to all nations equally. The political situation between Geb and Nex is tenuous, to say nothing of the nations more distant from Alkenstar. If any single power were to gain access to Pyronite, they would gain a devastating advantage in matters of war. To prevent this, I've begun preparations to distribute the Pyronite formula as to as many foreign powers as necessary, including the hands of unscrupulous nations close to home such as Nex and Geb. Take a moment to let that situation set in. Now, with all nations ensured equal access to this new weapon, the current balance of power will be preserved. At the moment, my hands are tied, and the world will be forever changed because of Gattleby's devastating invention. There is still a small chance we can avoid this. Again, I have only made plans for this distribution. If we can find Lovelace, Parsis, and Ibrium, you could prevent the formula from spreading further. These men are greedy. They don't want the formula to fall into others' hands. They want to make a profit from it. So you can be assured that it has not left their private knowledge as of yet. It seems as though they likely don't even have the formula. They have not, as of my knowledge, made contact with Lovelace. She is currently planning a grand meeting to hand off the formula to them. Obviously, Alkenstar would be in a far safer position if you were able to do this. Now, I'm sure all of you might have some questions. This is where the players don't have questions.
First off, are you fucking dumb? If you're giving the formula to everybody, I thought we were trying to keep it away from anybody. Get it off the streets. You're just saying it's done?
It is not done. There is still time to put the genie back in the bottle. However, the devastation that would be caused if nations such as Geb or Nex, imperial powers that seek domination over their neighbors, were to fully gain access to Pyronite to the exclusion of all other countries, would lead to devastation beyond your comprehension. The entirety of Garand would be at risk of domination by psychotic wizards who believe themselves to be borderline deific, and necromancers who would see the living have their fates enshrined in stone as that of one to serve the dead. I must look out for the well-being not just of my own country, but for those across the inner sea and beyond. We cannot have an imbalance of power that would be as great as for Pyronite to be in the hands of a few insane despots. Anyone else have questions?
Not gonna lie, I was half intaking what you were saying. I was still working on my level up at the time.
Ridiculous.
I had spells to add. I have spells now.
Very good.
Bruh.
So when is this meeting happening? Do we know?
It is in a few days. There are several steps that will have to be taken. I can lay out the specifics for you here in a moment. Did you have any more questions about the current state of affairs?
Do you have any information on where any of them might be?
Well, Ebrium... I don't have the specifics of their current locations. I do know Ibrium has already left his homeland and is likely somewhere within the city. The current locations of either of the two wizards is hard to track. Again, they are powerful spellcasters in their own right, and each would have an entourage of underlings, keeping their location safe. Our best plan of action would be to intercede on their meeting, and take all three out in a single swift decapitation strike.
A quick in and out. I like the sound of that. Just one tactical strike to end the whole thing.
If only it were that easy. Dunsmith has already formulated a strategy plan to deal with Lovelace and to get in on this meeting, or to at least arrive at the point of the meeting with which to deal with them. Now, ashamedly, despite being the Duchess, there is little else I can provide other than information and covert assistance. You see, Alkenstar is a lumbering engine that takes much effort to change its course. For me to get the entire machine on the course of assisting you would be a bureaucratic nightmare that would end up getting us all killed before long. There are too many cogs that wish to see my reign undone for me to take such a bold act against the head of the... well, such a powerful member of the Shield Marshals.
Forgive me if it's out of line to ask, but if Lovelace has been so corrupt for so long, why hasn't there been any action to take care of that before an event such as this were to occur?
Corruption. It is why I have taken up the mantle of taking the role as Duchess. I have been working for a long time to weed out corruption from this city, but it is a dangerous game to play. Again, there is much momentum behind keeping the institutions as they are. Lovelace has an untold number of cronies and goons at her disposal within the marshalry. It's entirely possible that anyone who could is already paid off, and those that would simply be vanished, as she turns to look at Connor.
Yeah, I wish I knew how bad the corruption got. But not even I know.
Well, don't worry. If you can help with this, she will be brought down in the process and will be quite the step ahead in reforming the justice system here in Alkenstar. Should you wish for your old job back, I can assure there will be a badge waiting for you at the other end of this.
It's a mighty fine offer. Afraid that ship might have sailed, but we'll see.
Nevertheless, for all of you, there is much coin to be had should you pull this off. You will receive coin, reputation, redemption. Your names will be fully cleared whether you did or did not commit the crimes you are accused of. What you wish to do after that is up to you. Now, I have further meetings to attend to, and it is not right for me to be away from the palace for so long. Someone will ask questions. I leave you in the good hands of my good friend Dunsmith. She has been, from what I've heard, a good handler for now. Be safe and keep your nose and your heads down until you strike. The disappearance of Mugland has made Lovelace restless. She'll nod to Dunsmith, and then she will adjust her her symbol of Alkenstar, and her appearance will shift slightly as she goes to leave. Does anyone have anything to ask her before she walks out the door?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No other questions? Okay. She gives everyone a smile, a thank you for what you've done so far, and then she leaves quickly and disappears out of sight past the doorway. And then you're going to see Dunsmith shut the door behind her, then walk over to the far side of the room. Now then, about taking down this bitch.
Yep.
To find information on Lovelace's plans, you're going to have to get into a vault. You may have heard of this one, Connor. The Shield Marshals have a vault in a large underground complex. Lovelace, being so powerful, has an entire wing to herself. You're gonna have to get into that. The entire place will be crawling with her goons. You'll likely be identified on sight. There is potentially a way of getting in and out. She collects on protection money with her corrupt shield marshals who are under the guise of doing rounds. They travel around the city in armored stagecoaches. They don't tend to take too much of a close eye on inspection, because who would jump onto an empty armored stagecoach and waltz straight into a place teeming with guards? That's the exact kind of behavior we're going to be expecting. So your first job is going to be to hijack a stagecoach and get yourselves into her vaults and find information on exactly where and when their planned beating is. Then your job will be to escape undetected. Once you have that information, we can put together the rest of our plans. Anyone have any additional?
Sounds easy enough.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Well, that sounds good. I've plotted out a shield marshal patrol that you should probably stick to. They've got 2 low-ranking deputies that'll be no problem to deal with, and then 2 higher-ranking shield marshals, but they should be no threat to you. You could either stick them up and tell them to leave the cart so you can make your way ins using their cart, or if you're feeling like being sneaky like, some of you could create a diversion while the rest of you sneak up and climb underneath and stow away inside the cart. Choice is up to you.
I think I've got a good idea on how to get that handled.
It might be
Alright
a
then.
bit of a wonky way of using this, but is there a chance? I did just pick up criminal connections. Is there a chance that I might be able to use this in a way of maybe I know one of the guards that is part of the patrol, and maybe I could in some way get in contact with him in trades of maybe a favor to help us out, help us find a time to maybe catch him
Potentially.
unaware.
I would let you potentially use a diplomacy check if you would like, but this will be in a minute once we get to that point.
Yeah.
If anyone else wants to, if you guys want to come to a decision on what your strategy will be, obviously you can come up with your own plan. Those were just the 2 recommendations by Dunsmith.
As much as I like the idea of creating a diversion, I don't know if it's totally wise for us to split up in case things go awry.
We don't have to necessarily split up that badly. By diversion, we could just have, like, what my idea is to have Lucy in front of the cart, pretend to have like a broken leg in the middle of the road, have the cart stop at that point. That way you can get on it.
I could use criminal connections in a more of a straightforward way because the ability is I make a society check to get in contact with some kind of criminal. It suggests like a thieves guild leader or something of the sort, but that I can then essentially ask them for a favor in returns of a possible um, favor in return later on. I could just like see if I know some people who could make a distraction, and in returns of maybe with them helping us, I can get them out of whatever jail sentence they get into if they get caught in the hands of making the distraction.
Yeah, potentially.
True. Down for that option.
So, let me quickly change out my available scenes really quick so that I have the ones for this chapter up, and then we shall proceed. The smoking gun. Alright, let's see. Toggle navigation, toggle navigation. There you go. Let me grab you goons. There we go. They're the goons. I'll put you over here in this this hay cart for now to represent your planning your bullshit.
Yeah, I would like to at least attempt that to see where it goes. See if I can at least make the society check to see if I can get in contact with anyone.
Okay. Well, I want you to decide: are you planning on trying to use that skill on one of the corrupt shield marshals, or are you going to try and get someone else to deal with these schmoops?
It kind of ends up being pretty much the same results, just in a different means. What's the party thing?
If it's the mooks to create a diversion, that's less risk on our part. If you
This
do
is
it with the shield
true.
marshals and they don't agree, that could throw the entire plan out the window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do feel that. All right. Yeah, I'll probably do the first. I'll do the not the first one. I'll do the seeing if I can get in contact with some like schmucks to try and make a distraction.
Sure, give me a society.
Oh, society.
And then you're gonna have to make a diplomacy check after that to actually convince me. Okay. 30 is good. 30 will be enough to find some mooks, some goons who are skilled enough and reckless enough to take on this task. Now you have to convince them.
Yup. Here's the diplomacy. Here's the 1. It's a 3. Pretty darn close.
R.I.P.
I don't have uses for hero points. Let's roll a 2.
It's
No,
a
3.
It's a 3 again.
What is this? What the
Why?
fuck?
Hero points don't exist. I genuinely think Foundry actually has an algorithm that just makes hero points useless.
How the fuck?
There's something broken
Hero
in
points
Foundry.
How
don't
does this
exist,
happen
actually.
every time?
It's crazy.
That is absolutely fucking profound. Truly a divine intervention.
All right, they don't go for it. I intimidate them to try and do it anyways. Let's go. Oh, no, okay.
Nat 20, you're like, all right, if you don't, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass right now then.
I hate that I wasted that 20, but I don't actually do that.
No, if you want, you can.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, so
Alright,
they go
waste that
ahead
20.
and they create what you can only assume is them attempting to stick them up, like a robbery. So you see the goons run out in the street, and you hear, and you see the 2 guys standing on top of the cart pointing guns at them, and you see the goons. There's like 4 of them, like trying to circle around. You hear a gunshot as one of the guards like fires a shot at one of their feet to be like, "Hey, don't try and flank us, you son of a bitch." And so it becomes a bit of a standoff. What do you dorks do?
I like the idea of the cops just being dumbfounded, like, what dumbass robs the police? We don't even have any money on us. Who's doing this?
Now, if you want, you could attempt to sneak up. The party could all stealth towards it in their blind spot to try and get towards the cart.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
give it a try.
fucking Get it.
Oh boy.
What was it that we were specifically getting? We're just getting the cart?
We're using the cart to get to a place, to get in a vault, to get information.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the specifics of this is that there's 2 guards on top, right? And there's 2 guys driving the wagon. The 2 on top are the actually skilled shield marshals. The other 2 are like the new recruits, right?
Wagon?
So the 2 on top are dealing with the situation, right?
Right, dropping the scroll of invisibility wouldn't help that much because it'd only get me in there. So I won't do that. Oh yeah, try and generically sneak our way in, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna need a snatcho from Zeno.
Yeah.
And
Here we go.
All right, because yeah, it's
Condor as well.
Huh? Oh,
Snake.
snake.
Okay.
I didn't do a sneak writ check. L.
Neither did
And none of
Lucy
you
or
are
I, it's
expert,
fine.
right?
No.
Nope.
No
Also
one
trained
is
in-
expert.
No,
Okay.
And in fact, Zeno is untrained.
Is anyone helping Lucy or Ifrit?
I can aid somebody if allowed.
Do you?
Sure. Let me. That's
All
another
right,
nat
half the
20.
party passes the DC 25 stealth checks. So, y'all sneak your way over here in their blind spot, get over to the back of it, and now you're presented with the most terrifying challenge yet.
Is it a door?
It's door and it's locked.
Oh
God
no.
damn it.
Do you dare? Do you dare try?
You got this, Connor.
You're right, I do. I light a pyronite bomb. No, okay.
I blow up the wagon.
All right. Well,
You light the pyronite. You throw it on top of the wagon behind the guys. You just fucking.
question: do you guys think I have time to get naked?
Pardon?
Without
I am
context.
wearing leather armor. I have a -1 to all my dex checks.
Oh my god, okay. What the fuck are you on about?
It's
Do you
so
have
funny.
time to doff your armor? No, I don't
Alright.
think you do.
Hold on.
I'd like to aid.
I gotta double check. What is your thievery? I feel like it might be better if we vice versa this, depending on
Mine's
what your
12.
thievery is. Okay, I feel like it's gonna be like pretty much the same if I attempt to aid you. It would be just the same if I rolled it. So yeah, you can go ahead and aid. I gotta double check how many lockpicks do I have. 3. I have 3 chances.
Lucky, are you expert in thievery?
All right, I only roll once.
Negative.
No, none of you are expert in thievery. You're only trained.
Yeah,
Correct.
I kind of went all in on society.
And I
I'm
went all in
trained.
on acrobatics and athletics.
I'm trained in everything.
Acrobatics and deception.
It's all right. We're
I already rolled once. How many more checks? How many total checks do I need to
Roll
for this?
roll me 9 more, just d20s. Just click roll 9 d20s. That's how I usually do. Roll me 10.
Yeah,
and that will.
I know. I already rolled the thievery. I was like, oh wait, that's not how we do this. Oh,
Okay.
there's a 1 in there and a 4.
There is a 1.
So let me compare your thing to.
And it was number 3!
Let me quickly compare. So you have a total of a plus 13, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
let me quickly do some math. So you need to roll that.
I break 1, but I'm
So
pretty
you
sure
get
I
a
it.
success, then you get a success, then you get a break a pick, then you
Yeah.
get another success, straight into another success. You pretty much rolled a straight of successes.
Yeah, except for 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Except for that
absolutely
nat
you
1.
absolutely fucking crush this. Pretty much you only fail once in a straight string of 4 successes. And you
Now.
Shabingus.
You just hear the satisfying click.
I don't know how I ended up grabbing both of you.
I look back to the party. I'm in. And I just walk in the car.
Okay. And it's at that point once you all have piled in, you hear from above, "All right, enough of this. Get us out of here." And you hear the sound of like whipping like a whip crack, and then you hear the stomping of metal on stone as the clockwork steeds trample off away from these goons. You still hear one gunshot go off as one of the goons was swinging their gun in the air to try and intimidate them. It just fucking goes off, and they all just like, all right, we're done here, and just run off into an alley.
Yeah, good. They didn't get arrested. I owe them nothing then.
Very good. There's so many. I don't know why they named and gave a custom art for all 4 of the people that were on the wagon. Like,
They're very important people.
They expected you to interact with them way more.
like here, look at this person. And look at this
Sassy, I
man.
like her.
those are the two that have full images. The other two were just shoulder up. Anyways, you trample off, and the bumpy cobblestone road is very comfortable in this wooden axled wagon, and you make your way through the streets. You kind of just have to sit here for a while. There's not much else you can do other than hope these goons know how to get back to the place they've been several dozen times at this point. So you sit in the wagon. They don't make any more stops. It seems Dunsmith did a good job of singling out where the last place you could intercept them on their rounds before heading back. They don't make no additional extra stops, and you are swiftly you eventually stop at a location, hear an exchange of conversation between two gruff voices, one of them being the one of the shield marshals that is on top of the cart, and then you feel yourself move forward and then tilt downwards as you are traveling down underground now. All right, we shall move on. After about another 15 minutes of renegotiating down underground, turning corners and finding the correct location, eventually your cart is backed up to a wall, and then 5 minutes or so of them unhitching the clockwork steeds, and then all of them hop off and say, "All right, let's get to the paperwork," and all stomp away from the wagon, leaving you behind. What do you do?
Let's get to anywhere else but this damn wagon.
Yeah.
Is there any cover nearby?
Let's find out.
This is my favorite bootleg Harry Potter movie. Welcome to the Vault of Secrets.
No, you fool, it's the Chamber of Secrets.
That's why I said the bootleg movie.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dumb.
Well, to the east, you see a door. You see to the southeast side of this room, you see a door labeled Vault 14 and the other labeled Vault 15. You remember, Vault 14 is the one that you are here to search. You were left in an empty stagecoach hangar.
It said 14, 15? Is that what it was? Or is it vice versa?
14.
Yeah, okay.
14.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I look at the vault.
Well, it's a door.
That presumably leads towards the vault.
Does it open?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was saying I do a listen, but
The room is empty. This is after hours. All of the goons seem to have headed off to a different part of the facility.
I'm gonna take a look over some of the paperwork.
Sure, go ahead and give me a perception check. All right, with a, let me scroll down, a 21. It's all just desk work. It's all just, you know, fake reports. It's some real reports, bookings, money coming in and out. None of them leave any personal effects.
Nothing too much of note.
How bad?
Yeah. In that office that you're in, Connor, you find Lovelace's personal office. There's a large desk that stands in the center of the room with 2 chairs seating in front of it. Everything seems to be organized with meticulous precision. But she doesn't seem to have left anything important in here.
I messily rearrange everything on the desk.
Very good.
Well, let's keep moving.
What's in this thing?
Wouldn't you like to know, big boy? You gonna mess with it?
Sure.
It's a bomb.
Go ahead and give me a thievery. It's not locked. It's some spare clothes, an extra uniform, a extra lapel, a badge, some extra equipment mostly. Change of clothes. But there is a note tucked into one of the shirts.
I'll take it.
It's in a language you don't understand.
I'll take it with me.
Very good.
Oh, I have a thing for that. Give it. Gimme.
I mean, maybe someone already reads it.
Let me check your languages.
Hand it off to Connor.
Hold on. Let me. Where the fuck did Lucy go? Okay, let me look at language that Lucy speaks. Catfolk, Common, and Cat. It is none of those 3 languages.
And I do specifically have a skill that says you understand the principles that are underlined all written words, allowing you to read nearly any text. You can attempt to decipher writing using Lore Master Lore in place of the required skill. So if none of us can read it, I can at least attempt to possibly decipher it. But there is also just a chance that one of us does know the language, so we'll see if any of us recognize it.
Yeah. Well, it is in Necril. Or what was, yeah, it's still called Necril.
Oh.
Hey.
Yo, let's read this.
What does that shit say?
It outlines the specifics of the payment from a 1 Ibrium. And the pretty much setting up a meeting with one of their associates to figure out how they're going to meet. There is some additional information on here. Effectively, you find a piece of information for later figuring out when and how they're going to meet. You get a success point, effectively.
Nice.
Go ahead and everyone give me secret perception checks. And this is going to be for you searching the entire area of the vault for more information.
Let's see, it's hold control.
Yes.
I mean, you could just when the context menu comes up to roll, you can just change the roll mode.
Yeah, I was just hit blind GM roll.
It's just easier.
Actually, better yet, let's do these rolls instead of perception, because you all can find the papers, right? You guys have only just looked at them. you realize that there's not just documents that it say, hey, scary, evil, bad thing we're gonna do. You have to actually take a look at them. So go ahead and you can use society, accounting lore, legal lore, or underworld lore to skim the documents and try and find useful information.
I have none of that.
I have a bit of society.
There's still secret rolls, or
Yes, they're all secret rolls.
I wonder which one I'm gonna
the note that you found and can read counts as like a point towards deciphering the network of information.
Gotcha.
Here's this.
Society.
I wonder which roll I'm gonna give you. Looks at plus 18.
Is Ifringus or Lucky going to roll?
If
I
can
don't
get
have any
him.
skills.
Just rolling.
You could follow the expert on Connor. I'm pretty sure Connor is at least expert.
It's really funny, but yeah, I was gonna suggest that. It's the concept of you being like, what should I look for? And be like, I'll look for this,
Let's
or
see.
That plus 13.
Doing like follow the expert, it is a addition to, well, the bonus is
Just
your
roll it.
level
I will
plus-
add the 13 to your roll.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as you're skimming over documents, Zeno, you come across a tattered day log that indicates that Lovelace has met with a wealthy Alkenstar benefactor named Christia Tomband on many occasions. Tomband is hosting a gathering at her flat in Grayson's Fingers tomorrow, and the day log contains invitations to the event.
Gives a potential place to look for more information.
And those are invitations that you can take.
All right, I definitely snatched those up. What was the name again?
The location is at Grayson's Fingers. Grae, Grayson.
Thank you for clarifying.
And her name is Christia Tomband, like tomb end. And Lucy, because it's Lucy, you're kind of just looking over anything with pictures. So you do come across an auspicious newspaper clipping that stands out amid Lovelace's things. According to the article, a local river merchant named Rangil Foruza? 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 Was captured by the Shield Marshals and is scheduled for a public hanging in 2 days' time. Now, Connor, being the god of society, you rolled so fucking low, but still succeeded.
I knew it.
You still succeeded, and you get, so you find that, some notes documenting that Lovelace's minions have been searching for a cattle rustler named Dash, a known associate of the aforementioned Rangil Foruza. So far, however, the Shield Marshals haven't been able to find the elusive rancher. now you've gathered up that information that you could, you do hear the distance, because you left the door open. You can hear from pretty far away, like it could take them at least 1, maybe 2 rounds to get here. You hear the sound of footsteps in the distance. You can stay here an extra round, potentially search through what remains here to potentially find anything else of use, or you could try and make your getaway now.
What do you guys think, gang?
It's the fuzz. Scream.
Do you guys think we have enough information to make a next move on?
You've currently got 3 bits of information, right?
So we have a lot to look into.
There's an event tomorrow. There's a hanging in 2 days. And then there's the rancher who is somewhat tied to the person who's soon to be hung. Is that about right?
Mm-hmm. That's what
Yes.
I have,
Yeah.
I kind of want to go invisible and like stick around here while you guys go.
All right.
Around and hide. Am I gonna alert them by casting invisibility? Do I get the sense that I would be able to cast a spell right now?
Jesus, no, not F12. I'm trying to type here. Invisibility. The spell doesn't have the subtle trait. It has the subtle trait, which means you don't make noise when you cast it.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna pull out my scroll of invisibility and cast it.
Okay, so everyone else sees Connor like vanish.
Yeah, I guess the rest of us get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
So, do you run out into the to the wagon hangar and hide behind one of the wagons to let the goons go past?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me stealth checks for you goons. And then Connor.
I'll like go and hide in this corner.
And then Connor, Connor, while since you're invisible, did you want to take that time to search a little bit more?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh no, Zeno.
Hey, look, I'm not the stealthiest.
Connor,
Don't worry,
because you
mine
spend extra
is
time
also gonna be
searching.
pretty bad.
You
Gotcha.
literally
That's-
have
okay, that's
more
what you meant.
fucking dexterity than I do.
Let's see. You guys are hiding behind those things.
I'm just finding a
No,
spot.
convenient.
Obviously, it's it's okay. It's not that great, but it's pretty much once per day on command, off guard.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like shove all of this into my.
Okay.
my
All of you
bag of
slink
holding.
out of the door, and you hear the heavy footsteps of some goons coming, and then the door is ajar still slightly, and you hear the squeak as the door is opened, and a uniformed shield marshal steps into the room, accompanied by 4 burly dwarves wearing dark suits and bowler hats. "All right, boys," the shield marshal says. Lovelace wants us to get rid of anything that might raise a question before the big show. Let's get cleaning. And they go to work, pretty much dumping desks a worth of papers into a pile and fucking start lighting that shit up. Go ahead and Condor, make me a go ahead and make me a society.
Society.
I don't mean to
still,
fucking
I'm
try to
still
close
online.
that one.
Ah, a token.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna try and show you. This is who is one of the guys you see, and you recognize him.
Ah.
His name is Leadsmiths. Well, no. He's a leader. He's currently in charge of the Leadsmiths. His name is Atticus.
Atticus?
Atticus. Atticus.
Gotcha.
Is he a lawyer?
No. He is a fearsome Cyclops guns. No. He is, what the fuck is his name? What is his role again? Oh, yeah. He's one of the more corrupt toadies of Loveless. He's a bad dude. And he's doing what he's told, and he's getting these goons to fucking destroy this shit.
He's the leader of what? The lead what?
He's currently leading a group of leadsmiths, which are some dwarf goons that, as far as you know, serve a Cyclops gunslinger named Vuslag. But Vuslag isn't present right now. They're currently being pretty much directed around by Atticus, the corrupt shield marshal. Schwingus.
Alrighty.
Is there something you wish to do?
Precognitively thinking these guys might be here for longer than 10 minutes, I'd like to start trying to sneak my way out.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a
Go
secret
ahead.
stealth check.
Yup.
You can also give me deception to create a diversion.
I start to get invisibly naked. No, I'm kidding.
So, why are these clothes just appearing out of nowhere?
What was the check that you said you could make for diversion?
You may give me stealth.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just roll stealth. Hopefully it's okay.
Let me see. Well,
These guys,
you
guys aren't gonna like it if it's not.
what's that?
I said these guys aren't gonna like it if it's not.
Well, all of the goons that are walking around, you're able to deftly tiptoe and dive and dodge your way through the goons as they're rapidly moving around, breaking chair legs and adding them to the pile so that to more thoroughly burn the papers that they're lighting up. And you get so close to the exit. You beat all of their perception DCs. Except for one. You go to try and shuffle past with your tiny frame, thinking you can squeeze between Atticus and the door frame, as he's standing at the entrance watching over this cacophony. But despite how good you are at the sneakage, which, to be fair, ain't great, but you are invisible.
Yeah.
Atticus is a gunslinger. His perception is intimidating. Yeah. And as you shuffle past, you're pressed up against the wall, you're slip. Anytime they make a noise, you inch your way past him. But at the worst possible time, the gun on your hip swings a little bit too much and taps the stone wall. And you can see Atticus slowly turn towards you, not looking at anything, clearly listening around him. And he's like, "Shh! You hear that, boys? Sounds like a rat." And he's going to start backing up towards the into the hangar to try and get a more open hearing of the area. What do you do, Goon? He hasn't nailed down where you are yet, but he knows you're there.
Excellent question.
I can smell you.
Do we blow this guy high?
Should I go for the safe option or the funny option?
Are you saying do you throw the a pyronite charge into the flames behind you?
It's not.
Is it not what you were expecting?
It's not one of the ideas on the table.
Hey, Lucy, fireball.
Let me just reveal to you these goons as well, because they're also here. They're the ones that are ransacking the place.
I have two options, and I don't know which one to do. One of them could fail. The other one is more likely to succeed, but it's definitely not a covert option. Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the more covert. Neither one of them's covert, but one might get me out of here a little more easily. Dang, no, that's a reflex save. He's gonna be really good at that. Never mind. Oh man, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, being
draws pyronite bomb.
Okay. So
let's go.
You're invisible, right? The fire is roughly in this area. The pyronite has a 20-foot blast radius. So you might want to move. Also, let's roll initiative. How about it? You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't mean to roll yours for you, Ifringus, but you added yourself right as I was going to click one of the tokens.
Oh, damn. I'm sure you rolled better than I would have.
Heyo, everybody. Would you look at that? That's 12 on a D20.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, no, I actually did roll better than what you gave.
Sadly, the corrupt shield marshal. Now, Condor, yeah. Did you roll stealth for initiative?
Oh shoot, I should have done that. Can I reroll? I just hit perception out of thought.
Yeah, if you want, you can remove yourself from the initiative and then use the attributes tab to roll stealth for initiative if you want.
Oh, or you could just ask Slade to change it based off what the difference would be.
Oh, fuck you. Let me check what your stealth is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to remove myself from the initiative.
What is your
combat
initiative?
state?
What is your perception here? Combat. So you got a 32 on your initiative.
Yeah, it's a -4 to what I got. So it'd be a 28.
What's funny is 28 is still higher than the next person in initiative.
Yeah. Let's go.
And it's high enough to beat his perception DC. So you are still hidden. You are still hidden at the start of the fight.
Hell yeah.
All right. Begin encounter. Let's see how long you stay hidden for. Man's gonna perceive. So his first one's gonna be to perceive into the room. But he's not going to actually look in any of the spots where you is. But then he's gonna look back into this room with his second action, and he's gonna roll a Percepticept against your stealth DC, natural 20. He knows exactly what space you're in.
Oh my god.
Right where I am. Oh man, this might be the end.
You'll be fine.
Don't worry, he still has to make a check against. He still has to make an attack roll against you being hidden. You still have a 50-50 of not getting hit. All right, let's make a gun. How about it?
Yeah, but when has Slade ever failed flat checks when it comes to hitting?
The fuck are you talking about?
Always and forever.
All the time.
Well, not last combat, I can tell you that.
Did I have to make any flat checks last combat?
Yeah, I had a flat wall of fire to conceal us, and the only one that failed it was me.
Well,
with a reduced DC.
Hold on. Oh,
Wow.
I got a nat 20 on the flat check too. God damn!
Wow. All right.
Well, I hit you with bullet gun for not much damage.
It's not a crit. Yeah.
No. Wait.
Gotta watch out for that fatal though.
Yup.
Actually, do I? Oh, correct. No, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that. So next turn he'll do the funny. He has shot in you. And now it is Zeno's turn.
It is in fact Zeno's turn. The first shot has been fired.
It has. And it hits. This goon here gets sprayed with a little bit of blood as he scratches Connor's cheek with a bullet.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to move into line of sight. I'm going to plop down my zone. Where a good spot? Plop it right there. Excluding all my friends. And then I'm going to use my brand new feature. Activate Danger Zone.
Danger Zone?
Is extremely dangerous. Oh
at
boy.
At the end of any move action, or I guess at the end of any action that would cause a creature to move through the zone, they must make a reflex save or take 2d6 damage.
Schmancy, okay.
Nice.
And I choose a damage type the first time I use this ability each day. What says y'all? Because I don't know if these guys have any particular weaknesses. Not that because they're just like guys.
They're humies.
Yeah.
People.
I'm gonna say in this warped pocket of reality, they're gonna take electricity damage.
Okay. You've heard of a needle in a haystack. Now what about a cowboy in a needle stack?
And that's my turn.
Very good. Condor.
Well, gonna move on up to this guy. Oh, I'm on ruler. Move on up to this guy. Actually, move on up to here. And I'm gonna heat a pyronite bomb at the fire that I think you said was here.
Yeah, so one action to draw and one action to throw it. And then it goes off at the end of your turn.
That's a 20-foot radius, isn't it?
Yep.
Go ahead and drop the funny in that for me. And you're gonna lose the invisibility because you're taking a hostile action to throw a bomb.
Yes.
Man, that has some like reality implications. Like the spell knows your intent.
Hold on, where? I don't know how to do this. Yeah. So essentially a 40-foot cube because it's a burst, so it's like.
It's a. Don't worry about the blast radius. I'm just gonna put it right.
Yeah, I can't get a 41. Yeah.
If you put it there.
Yeah, it's just out of reach. I'm just out of reach. I wanted to get to a space where I'm
It'll singe your eyebrows.
Yeah, out of range of it, but not around the corner where I could throw it right where I want to.
Okay. Now I need the items card. So you use one Pyrobanite.
Yes.
There we go. I'll drop you down by 1. Alright. So, 1 action to throw it. These goons all need to make a DC 28 reflex save. Here comes the boom! Three failures and a success.
Let's go.
Where's the boom? Where's the earth-shattering kaput? And then they're all gonna fucking die.
Where's the boom?
I don't think these guys have any weaknesses or resistances to these damage types, so... Yeah, they don't. So I'm going to just roll 66, because it splits the damage into 2 separate rolls for some fucking reason.
Yep.
25! So let me figure out which one of them passed. It was that one, so he takes 12, and the rest take 25! Shoppingus! And this guy takes, 12. So all of them are injured, all of them except for one are deafened, so they can't take orders if that was useful for them right now. Alright.
When you fight the endgame boss in a fighting game versus when you get to play them.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, you kaboomed their asses with a kabomb, and that is the end of your turn.
Yup, it sure is.
Ifrite, it is your turn.
I am
Oh,
fully
really?
visible.
All right.
The person who went first, and then you can imagine where the other 4 are.
They're probably like below, it seems.
Now go.
All right. Well, first things first. Talon stance.
How could
By
you?
effect. And run up. And kick this man in the back of the head. Damn, my rolls.
Correct, your
Never.
rolls.
They sure
Lucky.
are.
I don't know where Connor is, but I'm gonna hope he's not in this blast radius.
Probably am.
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Let's make that a kaboom times 2.
Did you also throw a, Okay.
She throws a
Well,
fireball.
are you putting it here?
Are you putting it there?
It'd be very fun. You aim it at so many targets.
Fireball.
Alright, these guys are gonna make their reflex save. Shoppingus. I see a nat 1.
It wizard time.
It's wizard time, motherfucker.
Alright, well this guy, the one that succeeded before crit failed, so he takes 46.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
I was like, I'm not sure if they're rolling in the same order, but that'd be really funny if it was the guy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So this guy's gonna take 11 because he succeeded, and he's at half hit points. And these other two failed against both, so they're gonna take 23. Shaboinkus.
Connor's eyebrows are just completely gone.
Man has no leg hair at this point.
I'm just bald.
So the first bomb did how much, Shaboingus? It did 25.
24.
So it did
25,
25 to 3 people for 75, plus an additional, 12? So it did 87 damage with the first Kabangus. And then the second one did 46 to one guy. And then another 46 split between two guys. So 92 plus... So in the second one, the fireball did like a little bit more than 100 combined damage. So almost as much as a fighter, rolling a 3.
Almost.
All right, well, the guy that's got his bones rattled, all right. Let's see. What's this guy got? What's his main thing?
I'm gonna get shot 4 times right now.
You sure are.
8 times.
Yeah, possibly 8 times. It depends. They might also have reaction shots, so they might want to hold that second bullet.
They're gonna...
Yeah, their guns look like they're double-barreled cannons.
Okay,
Yeah.
if I remember... Okay, so I think they can do this with the hand? Why are they like this? Huh. Okay. So this guy is gonna... What's the range on this? Gun? I mean, Condor, you're immune to that thing that's happening over there. They're gonna gun.
Oh yeah, the thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Zone.
gun. Max damage. 8.
Ow.
His second action is gonna be to reload. And Shabangus. His guns load, read. This guy, fucking Connor, you're the closest person. They're all just gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm just gonna get shot 4 times.
Yeah. Let's just simplify this. All right, now 1. His gun misfires. He repairs his gun and then reloads it. Guy the next. He's gonna move first. He's gonna shove. Actually.
Whoa.
Yes, whoa. You're not gonna like this.
That's why against my, I forget, fortitude DC.
Yes. What's your fortitude DC?
It's +10, so 23.
Yeah, 28's gonna beat that. You get
Yeah.
shoved back,
Yo,
and now he's gonna shoot you with his gun.
how rude.
Damn it, he missed. Well, you're not gonna like it if this last guy hits. Because this last guy is also gonna gunman at you, but oh, that's bad. That's real bad, friend. You don't realize how bad this is because I shove you, bully effect happens, and he deals an extra 2d6 base plus another 2d6.
What?
Okay, so 12, 19. Okay, he crits you for 19 gun damage.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst, but if you get shoved, any of them have a feature called Bully, where they do 2d6 extra damage to any creature that has been shoved within the last round. and you got shoved.
Oh, oof. Yeah.
So, and you got shoved on that guy's turn. So these two are still viable for that. All right, corrupt shield marshal turn.
Yeah.
Gunman.
You're gonna murder me.
Well, you're no longer invisible, so he's gonna use his first action to use Lawbringer on you. Which is rough.
That doesn't sound terrifying.
So he does 2d8 extra precision damage with any strike against you now, because you're now the target of Lawbringing, because you kaboombist.
Oh, good.
And he fired his gun last round, so he's going to use reloading strike. Which is his... What the fuck? Shield Marshal makes a melee strike against an opponent within range and interacts to reload a firearm with their other hand. Oh, so despite looking like he's got a two-handed gun... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused. Why has he got a two-handed weapon and a two-handed melee weapon? Why did they give him this?
Like that.
That's so weird.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a different gun really quick. Because that makes no fucking sense. Let me quickly check. It's... information. Details. Where's the hands? God damn it. Yeah, a Giselle is a two-handed weapon. Yeah, that makes no sense. This guy by no means should have a Giselle, because it makes no sense with his abilities. I'm gonna give him a dueling pistol. He's a fucking drifter with a two-handed gun. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't a Giselle a one or two-hand gun?
No, I'm pretty sure it's two-handed. No, it's two or one-handed. Why would they give him a Giselle? I'm giving up a pistol. That makes no fucking sense.
Who knows, man?
Okay. Generate attack. Let me compare. Is it the same? I'm gonna correct this attack. It's gonna be 1d6 details. Damage. 1. I'm gonna make it follow the same rules as his normal gun, but reduce it to the damage of his pistol. Dink donk. Okay. And sorry about that, gamers. That's nonsense. Okay, now he's going to do a thing. Reloading strike. Alright, after all that, he's gonna kill you. With his longsword. And he's gonna miss. Yeah, because he's wielding a longsword and a fucking Giselle. It's like, why would he not use a dueling pistol? Alright. It's a miss. Well, he reloads. That's action 1 and 2.
Cool looking gun.
Here's the question: do I just shoot you with his second action?
You could. You don't have
Actually,
to.
what's his athletics? Not great.
Show me again. Oh.
Why does he have so few skills? That's dumb. All right, he's going to just attack you again and save his big damage for next round because he wants his gun loaded so he can crit you as soon as next round starts. Zarno.
All right. This guy, damn. All right.
True.
Kind of gotta get closer to this fuck. Man, if only my friends were to flank this guy the other way. This would be a really good line setup.
Look, my positioning was not my own.
I could get 6 people though.
You could.
You could.
There's people there.
You could get 7 depending on how long the line is.
I
Delay
could
your
get
turn,
7.
let
Yeah,
him-
you're already in story. You get 7 people.
Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna. Oh, I
Could be
totally
worth.
could get 7 people.
It could be worth it.
What I'll do is I'll move here, and the rest is up to you guys.
Inner Radiance Torrent.
No, I'm not doing Inner Radiance Torrent. I will do something else, and then next round I'll do a line. What that means and what kind of line is to be debated. I'm going to cast a good old fashioned soothe on my friend Connor,
Condor
I
gets
hate it.
lifed.
and it's gonna be 3rd rank, which is a signature spell, so it will sustain my zone.
Condor, you gain 3 actions.
Look
Because
at
you're-
that!
Because your turn starts. And you're alive.
Holy
wait.
shit.
Wait, was that
Yeah.
exactly his missing hit points?
I don't know if it was...
It
No,
was-
it was one.
You
thing.
overhealed him by 1.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
no!
You wasted the spell.
Lost of value.
Oh man. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna do I'm gonna target the 2 guys in a line in front of me, and I'm just gonna hit them with an electric arc.
Shaboingus.
Roll your funny.
Dink.
Yeah, their reflexes are probably pretty good, but it's fine. I mean, they've been failing reflex saves.
This one takes damage. The other one also takes damage.
Alright, and then I'll use my last action to yeet on over here.
I'm gonna yee the haw over here.
I'm gonna yeet the haw over here.
Ifringus. And then do you ready to flurry of blows when Lucy flanks on the other side?
That'd be funny.
So one of the
It would
reasons I
be.
love like 2 action spells. It's just like, I'm gonna use this turn to set it up. If you guys are in the way, that's your fault. I have given you a turn of warning.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I
Okay.
would like to try and hit him when he's flanked.
Froopy, it's your
if
turn.
Lucy flanks.
I'm gonna stare daggers at him.
Okay.
For 29.
Okay.
There's something wrong with that fucking cat.
It's gonna turn to you as like, something fucking wrong with your cat?
All right,
Why, yeah. I'm out for blood.
now I flurry. Cholwingus. And
Good.
Lumbingus. Good. I hit him once.
I'm impressed. I'll say this, if he wasn't off guard, that wouldn't have hit. If he
Yeah, I can see that. My dice. My dice, man. They hate me.
True.
15 damage.
17's good. And then Lucky
You know
is gonna
what?
do
I
another
think-
13.
I think my dice hate me because I'm not a dice goblin.
True.
I need to get more dice.
These guys are in fact goblins, though. It says they're supposed to be dwarves, but last I checked,
Dwarves don't look like
that didn't
dwarf.
look like a fucking dwarf to me. To be fair, he looks like a fucking Starfinder character.
Yeah.
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 He looks like what were the blue guys at the start of Abomination Vaults? He looks like one of them.
Yeah, kinda.
I forget what
Mushroom
they were
Head?
called. No,
No.
the
at
the
top
not
of the
goblin, not
Yeah.
kobold guys.
Oh.
I entirely forget.
Yeah, I
forget their
genuinely
names.
do
What are
not
they called
remember what they
again?
were.
This guy's gonna press himself up against this, which makes him on uneven terrain. So he will be
What
off
are-
guard.
What are the
He will
creatures
take the
called that
damage
you
for the
can't
first
see after
one.
midnight? You can't put water on them or else they duplicate.
Like gremlins?
Yeah,
Minions.
Yeah.
Gremlins?
Pretty sure they're one of those. The guys
Trying to take advantage of the shove effect from the last round. Oh Jesus!
Jesus Christ.
You're just not.
I can't help it.
I'm just too good.
Appreciate it if you just didn't.
Okay, 18. Honestly, doing okay for damage on those. All right, Zeno, damage for the thing. They ran through your Schwingus.
Oh my god, they gotta make a reflex save.
So they ran through 3 spaces.
It's
Yeah,
it's if they use a move
I'll-
action.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
a picture.
Oh, okay.
Any creature that moves through the area, so it doesn't even need to be a stride action. Just as long as it's an action that moves them through the space. At the end of that action, they must make a reflex save, or take the damage.
2d6 per space would be monstrous.
No, yeah, no, it's just for that action.
Yeah, it's just for the move.
Ha 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 ha! Jagged berms. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
You know, I believe they get a reflex on that as well. So let me roll it.
It's a basic reflex too. So
The difference between this and
Ooh.
Jagged Burn is Jagged Burn doesn't
Hell.
raise
Real good. He rolled just enough to crit succeed.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh well.
It does. Well, I mean, all of them are reticent to move through it at this point.
Yep.
Ugh. I don't have line of sight on anyone other than you, and you have a little bit of cover. You have lesser cover.
Get me, baby.
Gun.
Ow.
I didn't mean to have bully turned on. My apologies. Let me ignore that bully portion. He did roll max on the D8 though, so you take 8 Shabingus.
right now.
8
fine.
Shabingus, and then he reloads.
I fully expected this. Standing in line with a doorway, we're
Yeah, I just had the same thought I had when I stood in
three
the doorway.
gunslingers. It'll be fine.
Bingus, bully effect, turn off. And then I believe there are 2 more goobers. I think they're all just gonna shoot at you. Because they can't really see if free Lucy or Connor, so. Gun.
Oh,
Reload. Gun at a -5.
Emerges.
It's fine.
Next
Crit
round.
miss. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Boingus. God, I've rolled almost max on all of these D8s. Not that low. Okay, it was a nat 1 anyways, never mind. I accidentally clicked the -10 instead of the -5, but
oh yeah.
I was like, that shouldn't be it. Oh, wait, never mind, nat 1, okay.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
That'll do it to him
anyway.
no matter what. Alright, well, it's Shabangus' turn. And he was saying, right, Condor is going to explode. Connor.
Hope you're ready.
Here comes...
Ready for this crit?
Here comes your bones. I believe he already had his last turn while frightened, right?
Yeah. Well, no, this is his turn being frightened.
Yeah.
Right, because you
I
did
went
that
after.
before he moved. Well, before you moved. Gun. A 4 on the
Ah.
Stingus.
Haha.
Does not kill you.
Thank
He's
God,
going to
actually.
mark, I'm gonna flip a coin. Because coins need to be flipped. 2, so the one below him. If Fringus,
Hi.
Lawbringer against you. And then... Shabangus. Damn. They're
Oh,
not good. It's a
cool.
strength weapon on a gunslinger. I
He
don't
can't hit, and
I
can't
don't
hit him.
know why they gave a gunslinger a fucking strength sword instead of a rapier.
Who knows? Who knows, man?
Decisions sometimes, like, befuddle me. Oh well.
Yeah, I understand. That's weird.
Alright, Zeno, kill him.
All right. So I'm
Kill him.
going to cast in a 60-foot line in front of me, which is more than enough. Targeting all of these guys. Pull up my character sheet, please. Thank you.
What do we do with them, Wackus Bonkus? Kill him. Oh,
A good old classic Time's Edge. Which I will throw into chat like that. And I will roll the damage. And since I am targeting a zone, I'm also going to use my reaction to get back my 3rd level spell slot that I used to heal Connor.
Heck yeah.
Nice. Takes full damages and becomes sickened 1. Crit fail is double damage and drained 1. That is terrifying.
Oh, they're just gone. Deceased.
Oh yeah, 2 of those guys are just deceased.
Deleted by the plane of by the dimension of time. Cease to exist.
Goodbye.
You are not needed in this timeline anymore.
Thanks. I just open the Ark of the Covenant. Turn to mush and bone.
And you should be sickened as well.
Yeah. So the guys that survived should be sickened.
There we go. Awesome. And then I have an action left over. Oh man. Never had that before.
Wow. What are you gonna do with it?
150 damage total. Holy shit.
Yeah,
See,
that's good.
AoE spells in which you can hit multiple targets. Crazy.
If you can hit multiple targets.
Shoot him. Do the funny.
Fuck you. Shoot the gunslinger. I'm not gonna shoot the gunslinger.
Why not?
Because I could give myself actually now thinking about it, can I do this while like just outside my outside my zone? Where the fuck is it? Is it here?
Ah, Jesus. I didn't realize I was muted.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why you were saying anything.
Well done. I'm sure what you're saying was very important.
Well, what I was saying is the blade formed of time energy crashes down in a line through all of them, and all 3 in the back just wither, like rapidly age and then wither to dust.
Did that kill all 3 of them?
Yeah,
Yes.
all 3 of them died in the hallway.
Triple kill.
Oh!
Because you have to remember, 1 failed and 2 crit failed.
Yeah, I know.
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure like 2 of them were already on near death.
Yeah.
All of them were
Yeah.
like their healthful thing was orange, so it was just like overkill on all of them.
They each had
I am
75
going
hit points max.
Just dropped the power of the sun on them, a pyronite bomb, a fireball, and just time itself.
I'm going to use my focus spells, and I'm going to use warp time on myself to give myself 10 temporary hit points.
Yo. 10
My
points.
final action. Because I don't want to immediately die to this cowboy now looking at me as I wiped out his whole squad. Save the one guy who ran out of the room.
Don't worry, I'm going next, and I have my gun loaded.
Connor's gun is loaded. He does not have a sure strike to cast, but he's got a gun.
All right, that's my turn.
Very good.
Hold on, wait,
He has a gun and a dream.
Let's throw an energy shot. Let's do a little bit of a get. shot, nerd. It hits.
It does hit.
It was implied. I forgot to say this is an Eldritch shot.
Yeah. It does not crit, sadly.
Does not crit, but
would you like to use a hero point to reroll?
Nah, I don't have a hero point actually. I used it to roll the same number before. And then it's gonna deliver one of these as well.
Hell yeah. Shabangus.
Now he's got to roll a save?
No.
Or...
No.
Okay.
Damage.
It's full damage.
Damage. It's an attack roll. Yeah, it just deals damage. So, with a total of 27, you shabangus him. He's not having a great time.
Nope.
He coughs blood as you rupture one of his lungs.
Not as much damage as it could be, but that's okay.
You could have rolled a 15. And crit him.
Alright.
If it's your
turn. I'd do it again. That was a 7. Oh. Okay, I hit him twice. Cool. For a total of 24 damage oh wait, no. 34 damage combined.
Okay.
Nice.
Anything else?
I could try and hit him again to incapacitate him.
It's up to you.
However, yeah. Okay, yeah. Hoping on a crit to bring him in alive, but
he whips around and nah, he doesn't have reaction. he fucking just puts the gun in your mouth and blows your head off.
Actually,
you critically missed him. Would be funny.
Ah! It actually hit! I forgot because I'm standing right next to him. Flurry of blows followed by 2 more hits. Okay.
How could you?
Please knock him out.
You actually hit that attack.
I know!
At a minus fucking, what, 8?
Alright, 14 more damage on top of that.
He had 4 hit points.
Nice! He's dead. He's incapacitated!
Let's see if he would have actually been able to kill you. Yeah, no, he wouldn't have done significant damage.
I can't believe our monk is actually doing like non-lethal shit.
Gross.
Yeah, crazy, right?
What the hell is
Connor kills him.
Yeah, you can execute him if you want to, but I was assuming we would want to take him in for questioning.
I mean, actually, this guy's still here, by the way.
Yeah, there's still another guy.
There's still a...
This is not an encounter. He's level 5.
Yeah, I was like, Lucy, turn around and delete that, man. It's Lucy's turn after that anyway.
The main boss goes down. Everybody slowly turns to the one guy remaining.
To the one minion remaining. With a gleam in their eye.
He bows to you and says, "All right, this way. The way out is over here."
I imagine Lucy turns around and just devours him whole.
just one gulp, he's gone.
Her jaw unhinges.
Lucy turns into the froghemoth for a fraction of a second. Just gulp.
That's horrifying.
It really is.
Correct.
All right, so did you want to kill this guy or do we want to question him? Up to you.
I didn't care too much. I don't know. Do we have questions for him?
Not really.
He seems like he's kind of
he's the guy.
He's like a direct underling of Lovelace.
He was sent to be in charge of erasing all incriminating evidence, meaning that he knows at least enough to know what is incriminating.
True.
Right. So like we could probably question him on like what kinds of information he was charged with erasing. And see if we can't get any more information than we already have.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
It is 3. What is everyone looking like for Timbus?
I saved me last time. I have a couple people lined up to play Wilds afterwards, so I can't be on for too long. We could do like the intimidation and then hop off.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I assume you slap him.
Remove him of his weaponry. Remove him of his weaponry, then wake him up. Well, tie him up, then wake him up.
We find a
And
bucket
then-
of water. We tie him up upside down, and then if he lies to us, we dunk him.
Where is she? Where are the bombs?
See, that's waterboarding.
Why is your name Martha too? Why is
Hey,
your
I
name
didn't
Martha
put
too?
cloth over his mouth.
That's still close to waterboarding, Lucy.
There's a difference.
Where's the
Yeah, without the cloth, it's just called drowning them.
yeah.
Lucy, I'm pretty sure that's a war crime.
There's no Geneva Convention in Alkenstar. I can't speak
Geneva
English.
suggestions.
Geneva
This is what happens in my head. This is a freak.
Wake up, Lieutenant.
Wake up, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor.
No, it's Connor.
Wake up, Lieutenant.
What do you say to him? I was busy finding an important meme video.
I just need to know what. First, tell us what you know about any what they sent you here to destroy.
Papers,
Finer details.
documents, fucking everything.
Yeah, in hindsight, I may have just finished their job for them earlier.
Who is Rendell Feruza? And why is he being hanged?
That git, he knows too much. Yeah, he was hired to do some deliveries. Then he knew too much. Just gotta get rid of him. What he was paid to deliver? I don't care. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Like bandits?
Depends on what you pay us.
That is on the table.
We are outlaws.
I spared you this time. But I won't stop them from doing what they want.
In terms of the documents, just records. A trail. You know the job, Connor. An officer of the law is meticulous. Keeps notes. Maybe some they even shouldn't. Best to get rid of them. Clean the trail.
Is Dash also somebody who knows too much?
Honestly, I don't know what they want with the ranch hand. I just know they got some goons looking for them.
What leads do you have on him?
I'm not part of the squad that was sent after him, now am I?
No, but maybe you're one of their commanding officers.
Lovelace is a lot more people working for her than just me.
Then who would be?
Again, I'm not privy to that information. But whoever they sent, probably some sort of investigator. I was more of the muscle.
Do you know anything about this event that's coming up? What Christia Tumend is going to be discussing with them?
The art gallery? He sits and thinks for a minute. I'm also gonna check. Would he know anything involved with that? He definitely doesn't know about Dash, that's for sure. Or the specifics about Dash.
I need to find time to just sit down and reorganize my notes. It's such a mess of just gibberish.
Aren't notes supposed to be a mess?
I mean, kind of, but also there's just a lot of information in here that's just like not needed anymore. And it's really hard to find things sometimes. And also, I just have random cliff notes that are just like, Zeno is allergic to the heal spell. Just scattered around, not in like any specific spot, just placed in my notes in a random spot.
That's hilarious.
Because that's when we realized it.
Give me a second. This is of all of the ones that has the most fucking information, so I'm trying to parse through it really quick.
This guy or the art museum?
It's someone that's attending. It's important.
Christia Tumid was mentioned, and I assume that they're going to be discussing with Lovelace directly. But it didn't give us any more details with anybody else involved.
I'm just double checking. I'm pretty sure they didn't have plans to hit this gala or anything. I'm pretty sure it's that the clue is supposed to be that this person or people at this event will know something about Loveless and the other people involved. Because it's a high society event.
Right.
So if you ask him, like, what's the deal with her, he's gonna be like, I don't fucking know. Yeah. It's an information gathering event, not a thwart their plans event.
Alright, that's all the questions that I have. Anybody else?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll fully dunk him back in the water and leave.
You what?
I'll fully dunk him back in the water and then go to leave.
We'll finish his job and clean up all the loose ends.
So do you kill him or do you leave him tied up?
I leave him tied up, head in the water. He can deal with his own thing.
Is he like in a bucket? Like, what's the situation here?
I don't like that idea. Let's just kill him.
So, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of Fallout New Vegas. The session ends with the cocking of the gun, and then the bang and the screen goes black, and that's the end of the session.
Truth is, game is rigged from the start.
Pretty much. Very good. Didn't expect you guys to get to this point in the adventure. I was expecting you guys to take a lot longer in the fucking other area. But
Look,
you can solve it that fast. So
we had directions. All
Followed
right.
them.
We
I
had
We had
we had
directions
all
on
of
where
them.
to go.
And for once in this party's entire gaming career, we didn't just randomly open doors without regard.
yeah, it took a little bit of prodding though to get that to happen, but you know.
It just took
It
the
just
concept
took
of
it just-
knowing
We
that
also
all
did
doors are
something that
trapped.
we haven't done in a very long time. We solved something without bloodshed.
I'm kind of sad though. I wanted to
It
kill Muglin.
cost us
You wanted
a
to
lot
what?
of money.
Zone.
I wanted to murder Muglin.
Muglin was not the threat. She was the threat in that fight. She was
Yeah.
very brutal. I looked at her snap lock. She's really strong for her level.
Yeah, I
we-
think it's for the best that we made that decision.
You have to
we had a
realize
rough
that the
time
fight
fighting,
was
like-
going to be a party of four level 7 PCs versus like if you fought, it was going to be versus 4 enemies and 4 enemies your level and 3 enemies. No, that fight consisted of 2 creatures that are level 7, 2 that are level 8, and 3 that are level 4. It was not a fair fight if you went guns blazing.
Yeah, that would have been brutal.
We got wrecked in the last fight, which was like a total like what? They were like 6 level 4 creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a you pick the fight, you get wrecked. You pay half the fee. It's hard, but it's like not the worst. You just pay
Look.
up. Here you go. Have them.
Look, Wings, we didn't kill Muglin, but we did get him into a situation that is debatably worse.
We turned him into your own.
Yeah,
white
he'll
noise
actually have to
machine.
go to trial.
Yeah.
You know, after we fuck him up a little bit.
Any whomst. Die stream.
I'm desperately searching for the video where it's the beginning of Fallout New Vegas, but they replace the gunshot with the fucking plastic dodgeball pink sound.
The pink.
Yeah, there it is. I found it.